Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going? And thank you very much for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 552. Episode number 552 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask everybody to please spread this show link around like wildfire all over the internet and throughout the world. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, if you have not done so, folks, please follow me on the last bastion of freedom of speech and social media today. I'm talking about Gab, boy. That's right. Gab, you can type in your browser right now, gab.ai, and you can follow me in that social media under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, of course, if you want to join us in the True Capitalist Radio chat room, the official True Capitalist Radio chat room, what's going on in the True Capitalist Radio chat room? Then you can go to my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, boy. And when you do so, all you got to do is private message me on Gab and let me know your Discord name, and I will then make sure to give you an exclusive invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, where we have all kinds of conversations, all kinds of tomfoolery. Now, all kinds of stuff, so I would strongly advise everybody to subscribe, kick back with us. I will be in the True Capitalist Radio voice chat room tonight after this broadcast. So go ahead, go to the goddamn Gab, all right, Politics Ghost, and subscribe, baby. It's that simple. Now that we got that all out of the way, folks, let's talk about what we're going to discuss in the remaining 3 hours of the broadcast. Of course, in the first hour, we're going to get to the crypto and stock breakdown. In the second hour, folks, we're definitely going to talk about President Trump news. Everybody is now triggered because President Trump is announcing tariffs on steel and aluminum. Now, look, I mean, just think about this for 1 second, all right? Just think about this for 1 second. Meme magic is real, okay? Just think about this. Just roll with me. This whole tariff trade war is what the media is calling it. All comes down to cans.wave. It comes down to cans, baby! Comes down to cans, aluminum! Aluminum! You can't make this up! I'm telling you, you folks that have been listening to me for a long time, I do a lot of meme sorcery, all right? I mean, do y'all remember, I'm not going to say the name of the boss N-word. They call him boss. That's the engineer. Remember the engineer did that during Herman Cain 2012 when I was endorsing the man? Do y'all remember that? Do you remember that engineer? Folks, what meme magic is just, it's real. The guy who played Boss, they call him Boss, Fred Williamson, actually announced and introduced Donald Trump at an event in 2016. Meme magic is real. I'm just saying. But let's get back to the broadcast at hand. I'm sorry, all right? Once again, the president has triggered everybody from Washington, D.C. to Wall Street on announcing potential tariffs on steel and aluminum. And can you blame him? I mean, we're getting this in detail in the second hour, but by God, I have been the only one, in my view. I mean, there may be other people that were vocal, but you weren't as vocal as I was. For the past 10 years, I've been conducting this broadcast. I've been hooping and hollering about renegotiating these imbalanced trade deals, which sent the means of production of America outside of the United States and into China, into South Korea, into Mexico. I've been saying this for years, and thank God we have a capitalist president who's actually doing something about it. And all this fake news that's being put out here saying that, oh, you're going to have to pay more for your cans of beer. You're going to have to pay more for a Campbell's soup can now. What a bunch of garbage. And we're going to talk about that extensively. We're also going to talk about how DACA, today is the deadline for DACA, and is anyone on the left in the Democrat side lifting a finger to do anything about it? No! So it just goes to show you what kind of hypocritical, soulless bastards the Democrats are. Lest we forget that the Democrats shut down the government because of DACA. They shut down the United States government because of this, and now the deadline is today, and they're not lifting a finger to do anything about it. So I find that rather convenient, and that should underscore the lack of any kind of pride, integrity, credibility that the Democrats think they have. I've told you this once, and I'll tell you again. The only way that the Democrats are going to back you up is if you're coming into this damn country illegally or if you're a goddamn criminal. That's the only way the Democrats are going to be backing you up, boy. God forbid you're a United States citizen. You don't mean jack. You don't mean nothing. They shut down the government. Do you remember that, for illegal immigrants? And now they're not lifting a finger to do anything about it? They're hypocrites. I don't know how many more examples I've got to present to you people before you Democrats, you people that think you're Democrats, start realizing that you're on a team that really doesn't give a crap about anybody. Anyway, let's move on. We're also going to talk a little bit about how POTUS met with Bibsy, Benjamin Netanyahu, in the White House today, and it seems as if they discussed possibly help facilitating in a faster manner the opening of the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem. They're talking about May at this point. And why not? Let's just go ahead and trigger all the damn Jehudis out here. Let's go ahead and do so. I mean, look, the true colors of the Palestinians came out when it was even approached as a notion that the United States would have an embassy in Jerusalem. Okay? And right off the bat, what did you see from the Palestinians? Oh, the United States is no longer the custodian of this issue no more. They are no longer doing this no more. I remember the Camp David talks with Bill Clinton, Yasser Arafat, and Ehud Barak, or whatever the hell his stupid name is. Ehud Barak, whatever the hell his name is. And you know what? The Israelis were willing to go back to the pre-1967 borders, for Christ's sake. And you know what Yasser Arafat said? He said no! So what the hell else do you want? That was back in like 1998, 99, for Christ's sake. Sorry, somebody had to say it. Anyway, we're also going to discuss a little bit about this gun control push that we're getting from the left. They're obviously utilizing these children, these kids out here, the Florida shooting kids and everybody else, in an attempt to guilt trip America to relinquish our constitutionally protected right, the Second Amendment, and we're not going to let them do it. Do you understand me? We are not going to let them do it. We're going to talk about this very extensively. All right? Now, I'm just going to give you a little blurb about what we're going to discuss in the second hour, but this is serious business. Now these people who are promoting gun control are not only trying to trample on our Second Amendment, but all their goddamn ridiculous protests and their ridiculous banter and all their agitation, all this crap, all it's doing now is giving fodder to the propaganda of our enemies. Iran's Ayatollah came out today and said that the United States should disarm, that we're an immoral country, and that people deserve... I mean, they're literally taking a moral position. Iran's Ayatollah is attempting to take a moral position in telling us, the United States citizens, to disarm. I mean, this is what these gun control leftist freaks are now doing. They're now working for the enemy. They're working for the enemy. They're giving fodder to the propaganda of our enemies. Iran's Ayatollah is telling the United States citizens to disarm. Give me a break. Ayatollah, you son of a bitch. All right, I remember the 2009 revolution, and I remember those kids and the young people going out there in Tehran protesting in unison, in peace. And what did your goddamn government do? You killed them! You went out and you killed them and you killed their families. So don't try to sit here and act like you're in any moral position to be telling us to disarm, Ayatollah. You're a piece of trash and your days are numbered as far as I'm concerned, you stupid old prostate-infected piece of goddamn turban-wearing crap. Your days are numbered. Son of a bitch. Or yes, America, you need to disarm because you are immoral. Let's shut up! Freaking remove this kebab! Remove kebab! Sorry, folks, but look, I mean, this is what these gun control leftists, these protests, all this agitation, this media attention, this is what it's culminating to. It's giving fodder to the propaganda of our enemies. I can't believe this. On top of taking away from our Second Amendment rights, they're giving propaganda fodder to our enemies. I'm telling you, man, if you're a Democrat and you're a leftist in modern-day America, you're anti-American scum. And I said this on Gab today, and I'm going to say it again. We should be treating these damn Democrats and leftists like the anti-American pieces of trash that they are. I'm not joking around. There's no more, well, I have this liberal friend. No! Don't condone their lunacy. Don't condone their insanity. We've got to shun these people. Those of us on the right, we should treat every Democrat and liberal in America like they're an enemy of the people. That's how we need to treat these scum. We need to treat every Democrat and liberal like they're an enemy of the American people. Because look at the actions of the Democrats. I could go over and over again. They shut down the government for illegal immigrants, which shows by that action, it shows that illegal immigrants supersede the importance of American citizens in the Democrats' eyes. And during the State of the Union speech that Trump had, all the positive that Trump was saying about what America was doing economically, job growth, lowest black unemployment in history, lowest Latino unemployment in history, lowest unemployment in 18 years, these goddamn Democrats just sat on their damn thumbs. Like they hated to hear that America was being successful. Like they hated to hear that America was no longer going to be on welfare and all these bureaucratic systems. Because they don't like you. Do you understand that? The Democrats, the liberals, the leftists, they don't like you. They want you to be a subject. They want to control you. That's the essence of every goddamn leftist, liberal, Democrat, not just here in America, but throughout the world. These people are sick. They want to have godlike authority over our lives, and we need to be cognizant of that because that's their modus operandi. It's about complete and total control of humanity. That's communism and socialism. That's the difference, and you people need to drill this into your heads. If anyone ever asks you, what's the difference between capitalism and socialism and communism? What's the difference? By God, in capitalism, you, the individual, have the choice. You, the individual, have the decision. You, the individual, have the power to carve out your own destiny with your own ambition, with your own creativity, with your own mental prowess. You have the freedom to be you. But under socialism and communism, folks, that's the complete opposite. Under socialism and communism, you relinquish your individual choice to the state. You relinquish your individual decision-making to the state. You relinquish everything so that the state tells you what to have. The state tells you what to wear. The state tells you what to think. You're nothing more than a subject. You're not a citizen, you're a subject. And that's the basis of everybody who promotes socialism and communism. And those that you think that are intelligent that are promoting this garbage, the people that are on the media, the people that are in Hollywood, the people that are a part of the intelligentsia, professor, collegiate education system, the reason all these people are promoting socialism and communism, because they think they're going to be in charge of some crap. They think that once the communists and socialists take over, that they are going to be in charge of a group of people to dictate how they live, like gods. These people are totalitarian freaks. This is not a joke. This is what drives these people. I mean, I cannot underscore this anymore. This is what drives leftists and communists. Anybody who claims that they're going to change the world, you need to keep a goddamn eye on. Because that's the basis of all these communists and socialists. I'm going to change the world. How are you going to change the world unless you obtain state power and utilize state power in a totalitarian fashion so you can dictate how the world is going to change? By God, I can't believe how many people are promoting communism and socialism. They're on their knees begging for their own subjugation. Good God. Anyway, look, I'm sorry to get off keister, but I'm telling you this right now, this gun control debate, it's now becoming fodder for propaganda for our enemies. And I also want to talk a little bit about how now these Florida kids, these Parkland, what is it? The Stoneman Douglas High School, the shooting, they're now calling a math teacher who was once broadcasted as a hero in the initial first several weeks of this shooting. Now the students of Stoneman Douglas High School are claiming that their math teacher, who was touted as a hero by the media, is a coward. They're throwing their math teacher under the bus. I mean, you know what's ironic about this, and the reason I bring this up? They sit here and are now coming out weeks later saying that their math teacher, who was touted as a hero in the media, was nothing more than a coward. Meanwhile, you have David Hogg and all these stupid little brats that are in the media trying to justify the cop that waited outside while he was armed, while this Cruz kid supposedly went in and started shooting people up, 17 dead, 15 people injured. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And by the way, these same people, you know, the bald Latina bull dyke, David Hogg, and that other, those brats, you know who I'm talking about, they're out here trying to push for gun control, and take this in consideration. Now they're trying to say that maybe we need to regulate the capacity of a magazine. And for you folks that are unfamiliar with what a gun magazine is, it's what you load the gun or the bullets into. It's a contraption you load the bullets into and shove the contraption into the gun. That's a magazine. They come in, 30, 50, 100 rounds. But folks, there's one little problem about these gun control brats now hollering about magazine capacity. Nicholas Cruz, the alleged shooter of the Stoneman Douglas High School, used 10-round magazines, all right, with 10 bullets in it. He used 10-round magazines, and now you've got all these people wanting to ban, we have to stop high-capacity magazines, and oh, my God. This is what I'm telling you, folks. We cannot allow these disgusting totalitarian freaks to take away our Second Amendment. We cannot. I don't care how many false flags they say. I don't care how much. This is our constitutional protected right. And all you morons out there that are claiming that the damn forefathers meant muskets, you don't know your ass from your elbow, you stupid moron. The whole reason why we can bear arms is so that we, the people, if we are ever found in the face of a tyrannical government, can legally, under the Second Amendment of the Constitution, we can legally use our arms to overthrow this corrupt totalitarian government and recreate a new one. And that includes whatever technological evolutionary developments that happen in the firearm industry. So I'm sick of these gun control nuts. This is our constitutionally protected right. You're not going to take it away from us. Jesus Christ, let me move on. I'm sorry, folks. I can't believe these people. Anyone who is hollering now for gun control is not only trying to infringe upon our constitutionally protected rights, but now they're aiding our enemies. Because why do you think the Ayatollah is saying, yes, we want the United States to disarm because you are immoral. Your people, look at what you do to your children. You want to know why they want us to disarm? Because it'll be that much easier for them to come in if they want to come in and ground invade. We won't have any arms. Just never mind. You people, I don't know what's going on with this world. Let's just continue on. We're going to talk about Robert Mueller and his special counsel, for Christ's sake, who should already be dismissed from his duty and investigated himself. I'm going to continue to say that Robert Mueller needs to be investigated, not just for his unscrupulous activities related to the special counsel and bringing a group of people together that were all a part of this grand conspiracy to remove Trump from office to begin with, but I'm even talking about going back even further and investigating his, quote, and he even said it himself, his, quote, lapses in judgment that enabled the 9/11 attacks to happen. We need to end this Robert Mueller special counsel, and we need to end it now. It's unconstitutional, it's pathetic, and it's a pure politicized weapon. That's what this Robert Mueller counsel is. It's a politicized weapon. This guy's not going after where the true Russian collusion is. The true Russian collusion is where the Democrats, the Hillary Clinton campaign, that's where it is. That's where it is. But is he going there? No. He's going elsewhere that has nothing to do with Russia, that's going beyond the scope of his supposed special counsel, and he needs to be stopped. And there needs to be enough of us out here to call for this special counsel to just go ahead and be dissolved. It's a big nothing burger when it comes to Russia, Trump, Russia, Trump. There is no Russia, Trump, Russia, Trump. Good God. I'm sick of seeing that guy's hog jowls. He should not have that authority. He's just as corrupt as the assholes at the higher echelon of the FBI that got busted in this grand conspiracy to bring down Trump, in the DOJ, and everywhere else. And that's why I'm saying, these people, are they too big to jail? Huh? Are the higher upper echelons of the DOJ and the FBI too big to jail? Are they above the law that they can become and bequeath themselves as kingmakers? Because that's what they are essentially doing, folks. They were politicizing and weaponizing our bureaucratic branches of the judicial system in an attempt to remove a duly elected president. And we can't allow that to happen, folks. That's why I'm saying Robert Mueller's special counsel needs to be dissolved, and Robert Mueller himself needs to be investigated. He's a corrupt piece of crap. Nobody on that special counsel is pro-Trump whatsoever, or even a Republican. He comprised everybody he could that hated this man. He even put Peter Strzok in his special counsel. That asshole who kept texting that horse-faced Lisa Page, and good, it pisses me. Jesus, it pisses me off. It should piss you off as an American citizen. It should piss you off. God. I'm sick of this crap. We need to end the Robert Mueller Special Counsel. It's corrupt. It's a corrupt piece of crap. Give me the mic. It's a corrupt, politicized weapon, and it needs to be stopped. Good God, I need a drink now. Thanks a lot, Robert Mueller, you hog-jowl-having piece of crap. Now I got a drink. Now I got a drink because of you, because you're a corrupt piece of garbage. A corrupt piece of crap. Give me some more beer. Jesus Christ. Thanks a lot, Robert Mueller. It should piss you off, folks. I don't know. I mean, am I the only one as pissed that this asshole thinks that he's above the law and he's anointed to go in everyone who ever affiliated with Donald Trump just to tarnish their names and to put them through legal hell? It's ridiculous. Robert Mueller should be investigated. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I'm drinking. I know. Hey, don't judge me. I'm a connoisseur, all right? So shut up. Anyway, in the third hour, we're going to talk a little bit about Russia. That's right. We're going to talk a little bit about Russia. And, folks, do you all remember when yours truly announced the capitalist army's latest operation? The capitalist army's latest digital operation called Operation Spilt Vodka. That's right, folks. What I had explained on this broadcast is many of us in the inner circle and in the capitalist army, we are going incognito on the social media sites of Russia. And what we are doing is we're going in and we're taking some of the pictures that we see from these Russia mail-order bride sites, and we're creating profiles and memeing the hell out of Putin, and it's pissing him off. It's pissing him off because, folks, have you read the headlines all over the place? Russia is now accusing the United States of meddling in their elections. Yes! Operation Spilt Vodka in full effect, baby! Operation Spilt Vodka is in full effect! The Russians actually came out today and accused the United States for meddling in their elections. And you know what? We are. How do you like that, Pootie Poo? Goddamn cockeyed vodka drinking sons of bitches. How do you all like that? How do you like a little bit of that? I'm not joking, folks. I told you this was going to happen. We conducted many operations in the past, folks, and we're going to continue to conduct political operations that are going to make the news because that's what we do. All right? These leftists think they can do these types of things. We can do it ourselves. I'm telling you, folks, if you participated in Operation Spilt Vodka, if you aided in our success in making the news, you're a part of this as well. That's why I keep telling you trolls out there, if you're going to be trolling, why don't you troll for a political purpose so that you can bask in your success when you actually make the media, for heaven's sake, man. I mean, here you got the Russians coming out saying that they've got proof that the United States is meddling in their elections. Woo! I'm telling you. Let me go. I gotta say a cheers to that one, folks. I'm telling you, Operation Spilt Vodka is going just as planned, and I'm going to encourage everybody that's listening to conduct themselves in this same operation. We got to give Vladimir Putin a living hell. You know what I'm talking about? And what we've been doing, I've been making memes, and I've been putting how much Vladimir Putin is worth, which is $148 billion. I've been talking about how corrupt this bastard is, how this guy is never going to leave unless the Russian people force him to leave. I mean, you name it. We've been memeing the hell out of old Pooty Poo, and he hasn't liked it whatsoever. So I want to say cheers to the capitalist army who are all conducting themselves in Operation Spilt Vodka. We are a success as of this point. I believe the election is March 14th, so we've got plenty of time to continue to hit them where it hurts. And by God, if you're conducting yourself in this operation, hit him where it hurts, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, I feel it. I feel a little bit of the spirit of 2016 rising again, don't you? Don't you? I feel it, baby. I feel it. Let me go ahead and take a chug of this beer. Cheers to all the capitalist army that are out there conducting themselves in Operation Spilt Vodka. Cheers, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, what we're also going to discuss is we're going to talk a little bit about South Korea. South Korea actually is now, at this point in time, I believe right now as we speak, are meeting with Kim Jong-Un in Pyongyang. I told you this asshole from South Korea, Moon, was a damn cuck. He freaking sent the South Korean envoy out there to meet with Kim Jong-Un himself. I mean, why are we even out there at this point? If they're going to be conducting diplomacy like this, why is there a DMZ? Why is there even troops out there? Why? It doesn't make sense at this point. We're going to talk about that in the third hour. We're going to talk about Italy's election. Let me tell you something right now. This election basically nullifies the liberal contingent in Italy. The liberals have been destroyed in this election. And really, what was the election about? And we're going to talk about it in the third hour. It was about immigration. The bad part about it is that now, well, it's not necessarily a bad part. It's actually good for us. The EU is going to potentially find itself in an Ital-exit situation because a lot of the Italians do not like the fact that it was Germany and France and their influence in Brussels that forced the other European Union countries to take on this influx of wild Yehudis, and they're tired of it. All the countries that have been bombarded and overwhelmed by wild Yehudis, they don't want it anymore. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. And let me tell you, this election in Italy proves it. This election in Italy proves it. And if we have enough time, we're going to talk a little bit about Syria. The United Nations has sent an envoy of food and aid to the eastern part of Syria in eastern Ghouta. And even amidst the UN envoy attempting to go in and give aid, shelling continues. And, of course, the Russians are blaming al-Nusra. Al-Nusra is blaming the Russians. I mean, it's complete hell. It's literally hell out there in Syria. Hell on earth. Now, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into the financial hour since we were talking a little bit extensively about what we're going to discuss here in the broadcast. Let's go ahead and talk crypto. Now, right now, folks, the current market capitalization for the entire cryptocurrency market is $458 billion market cap. Now, right now, I'm looking at the big board. I'm seeing a lot of red, so there might be a minor contraction here. I think it may be temporary because people are selling off. Once again, the dollar is still strong. Dollar reigns supreme in the international community, and when the dollar is valuable, you want to get it and you want to spend it. You want to spend it on something that'll give you your maximum capacity for your dollar. It all makes sense. It's simple economics. So let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin. All right, BTC. Current market cap for Bitcoin is $191 billion market cap. Now, the current circulating supply has gone up, folks. It is now 16.9 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 1.06%. Current price for Bitcoin, symbol BTC, $11,355.50 per Bitcoin. Let's get to Ethereum, ETH. Now, once again, I am not a big fan of this coin for the long term. I think that it's going to pop up to about 1,500. We're going to see a contraction, and hopefully some of you guys could, maybe get some of that liquid above that pop. Let's go ahead and get to it. Ethereum, ETH. Market capitalization is $82 billion market cap. The circulating supply is 98 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 2.48% decrease. Current price for Ethereum, ETH, current price, $843.75 per Ethereum. Let's get to Bitcoin Cash, folks. You know I'm bullish for the next 3 to 6 months on Bitcoin Cash. BCH is the current symbol for Bitcoin Cash, Market capitalization, $21 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin Cash is now 17 million in circulation. 17 million. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down slightly, 2.79%. Current price for Bitcoin Cash, $1,246.52 per Bitcoin Cash. Now, I want to be completely honest with you, folks. Everything is looking good for cryptocurrency. We may be seeing a little bit of a blip of a contraction here. I think it'll be short-lived on the cumulative market. But we're seeing nothing but good news. I just read that the Marshall Islands, which are literally islands in the middle of the Pacific, have announced that cryptocurrency is now legal tender in the Marshall Islands. Legal tender in the Marshall Islands. So yet another place to go for all you crypto millionaires out there that, for whatever reason, if you're in a part of the world where they're trying to clamp down on cryptocurrency, well, the Marshall Islands is a beautiful place to go to if you want to kick back and spin your crypto and, live the simple beach life, man. I'm telling you, I'm loving this. We already have Japan. Japan has legalized cryptocurrency as legal tender. So as these countries continue to accept cryptocurrency as legal tender, that's just more and more opportunity, man. More and more opportunity. And another thing in the crypto news that I wanted to talk about here is that more legitimacy for crypto. PayPal is now getting into it. PayPal has filed a patent for a cryptocurrency payment system. Now, what this means is, folks, is that PayPal has developed, obviously through some kind of software development, they have developed a patent, patent pending, cryptocurrency payment system in which it'll enable cryptocurrency payments to facilitate that much faster, and it'll be backed up by the PayPal guarantee. You'll be able to, it's just going to be proprietary and making those that really don't understand cryptocurrency, it'll be easier for them to facilitate purchases with this new cryptocurrency system. So PayPal, if they're into it, they're filing patents for it, baby. Cryptocurrency is getting more and more legit. Let's continue going. I want to talk about Litecoin, LTC. We saw some runs on Litecoin, folks. I don't know what the hell this is going. I don't know what it's doing. I mean, to be honest, you've actually got arguments out there that Litecoin could be the currency that could be a substitute for fiat. And the reason is you got a low circulation and the price is considerably low, so that it gives it a decent exchange rate if it is going to be an alternative to fiat. Now, this is, of course, debates that are happening within the message boards of cryptocurrency. I don't particularly subscribe to that, but I'm giving you that information because, you know, you may want to believe that, you may not want to believe it, you may want to research it. I mean, this is the kind of analysis as an investor that you have to do individually to make your judgment calls on your investments. So let's get to Litecoin. LTC, current market cap is $11.5 billion market cap. All right, the circulating supply is 55 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, we have seen it go down 1.93% in the past 24 hours. Current price of Litecoin, $207.86 per Litecoin. Let's get to Monero, folks. What have I told you about Monero? It likes to run, baby, run. And low circulation, lots of things that keeps me kind of looking at this particular cryptocurrency for a pattern or short-term trading play. Let's get to look at it. Monero XMR is the symbol. Current market cap is $5.6 billion market cap. The current circulating supply is 15.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down as well, 2.48% decrease. Current price for Monero, symbol XMR, $360.90 per Monero. Let's get to Dash, folks. DASH. You know I'm bullish on Dash. All right, and it has gone up considerably. Remember, we saw Dash go down a little bit. It has now popped up, and it's going to continue popping up. Remember, we got people holding the bag on this one at about 1,500. And not to mention low circulating supply, a bunch, all that good stuff. So let's get to it. Current market cap for Dash, $4.7 billion market cap. The circulating supply for Dash is 7.9 million in circulation. So once again, low circulation, In the past 24 hours, it has gone down slightly, 2.26%. Current price for Dash, DASH is the symbol, $602.70 per Dash. Let's go ahead and get to Quantum. Now, this is, of course, a coin that I have heavily. It's one of my major holdings in my portfolio in cryptocurrency. I did gab out earlier today a brilliant analysis of Quantum that was written by Brian D. Colwell, a futurist blogger and investor. He really dissected the entire value of Quantum, and I'm just going to go over a couple of things that he said here. He says, Quantum, where's the value? And these are the following bullet points. Build decentralized applications that simply work. Executable on mobile devices. QTUM is compatible with existing Ethereum contracts as well as Bitcoin gateways and will maintain backward compatibility even if the system is updated. The blockchain community and business world have been running alongside each other in parallel, and I think Quantum is where they meet. This is according to Bo Shen, which is the managing partner of Fenbushi Capital in China. QTUM is definitely one of those projects everyone should keep their eye on. This is Roger Ver of world's first major investor in Bitcoin startups, I mean, I could continue going. I mean, what Quantum has to offer is way above and beyond what anyone is doing out here in this current situation. I also saw in the same article that Quantum is attempting to build a self-aware blockchain. So they're actually going to integrate an attempt of kind of artificial intelligence into this blockchain. They are well beyond what some of these coins out here are even thinking about doing. So that's why I keep saying quantum, man. QTUM, I am a buy and hold. If Ethereum got as high as $1,200, I mean, quantum, which is a better technology, better smart contract, better token, even if it just gets half that price, all right, which is about $500 or $600, you're picking this up at about $26, $27 right now. If you buy and hold steady, I'm telling you, you are going to reap major rewards. And on top of that, we're having all kinds of airdrops just holding QTUM in our wallets. There was a Bodhi airdrop. There was a Space Chain airdrop. There was the UBTC airdrop. I mean, and not to mention, you get paid quantum for holding quantum in your quantum wallet. It's called proof of stake. I mean, I can go on and on about this, and the reason I am is because I believe this coin is the future. This coin is the future, and it's not stopping. It's not just, sitting around playing with its pecker shaft. It's out there getting partnerships. It's developing new technologies. So keep your eye on this. This is a beautiful coin. Me, myself, and the Inner Circle are long on this. This is a considerable portion of our portfolios, and we're bullish. We're completely bullish on this one. Let's go ahead and get to the specs on it. QTUM, current market cap is $1.9 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 73 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, quantum has gone down slightly, 0.85%. Current price for quantum, symbol QTUM, $26.11 per quantum, baby. Per quantum. And somebody just gabbed at me saying, the concept of a self-aware blockchain is somewhat disturbing. Well, you got to move with technology, baby, you know what I mean? You got to move with technology, and that's exactly what quantum's doing. As a matter of fact, I don't want to get into it. Anyway, look, you got to go where the technology is. That's the value in cryptocurrency, and that's what we're going on. That's what myself, the Inner Circle, that's what we're rolling with. The value is in the technology. Let's go ahead and get to another one, Nano. Once again, this is the rebranding of Rayblocks. NANO is the symbol. I mean, it's been going up and up and up until this recent contraction. Current market cap is $1.9 billion market cap. The current circulating supply is 133 million, and it is already all pre-mined. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down a slight bit, 4.63%. Current price for Nano, $14.36. $14.36. And let's get to Bitcoin Gold, folks. BTG is the symbol. The current market capitalization is $1.8 billion. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin Gold is 16.8 million. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Gold has gone down 2.96%. Current price for Bitcoin Gold, $109.12 per Bitcoin Gold. Now, Zcash, folks, I'm telling you, I'm loving these prices right now on Zcash. I mean, I am starting to gobble up as much Zcash as I possibly can. I'm mining it as well, folks, so I'm bullish on Zcash. I'm loving this big dip. It is time for you guys to start accumulating. Let's see what we got. ZEC is the symbol, Zcash. $1.3 billion market cap. The current circulating supply, this is why I like Zcash, very low circulating supply, 3.4 million. That's it. 3.4 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Zcash has gone down 4.84%. Current price for Zcash, a very cheap $387 even for Zcash. I'm telling you, I am loving the price on Zcash right now. All right, now that we're kind of running low on time, let's just go ahead and get right to my coin, the Inner Circles coin. I'm talking about 42 coin, folks. That's right, symbol 42. The current market cap for 42 coin is $2.3 million. And the current circulating supply for 42 coin is, what is it? None other than 42 coins. That's it. Now, in the past 24 hours, it has gone up. It has gone down. I'm telling you, this is a great coin to be looking towards if you want to pull off some pattern or swing trading. I'm telling you. This is also a hedge against the damn contraction. It's a long-term investment. This is one of my bigger holdings. This and Quantum are my biggest holdings in my crypto portfolio. And I'm telling you this right now, this coin will hit $1 million by this year, all right? I'm telling you. All right, let's go ahead and get to crypto. Let's get to 42 coin. The past 24 hours, it has gone down 9.82%. Current price for 42 coin, $54,964.70 per 42 coin. Once again, I am a buy and hold on 42 coin. Let's go ahead and get to stocks. Now, once we started hearing POTUS talking this tariff talk, it spooked the markets last week, to say the least. All right, it spooked the markets. People were selling off, but I don't understand why they were selling off. It makes no sense. And we're going to get more into detail about how I believe that the tariffs is just but one step on what Trump needs to do to renegotiate these trade deals and make them more balanced to favor American workers and American people. But with that being said, I guess Wall Street slept on it this weekend and we're like, you know what, it really isn't that bad. Let's go back. Let's go buy. Let's go buy into this market. Come on. We got economic growth over here. So let's go ahead and get to it. Dow Jones Industrial, folk, up 336.70 points. A percentage increase of 1.37% increase on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrial at 24,874.76 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. Let's get to the S&P. It is also up 29.69 points, a percentage increase of 1.10%, closing out the S&P at 2,720.94 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is up 72.84 points, a percentage increase of 1%, closing out the NASDAQ at 7,330.70 points for the S&P 500. So once again, all that spooking of tariff talk last week, these goddamn investors got over it over the weekend, and they're buying in and they're going in because it's a bullish market, man. We got new investment coming into the United States. Jobs are increasing. Wages are increasing. Unemployment is going down. I mean, GDP growth is going up. I mean, there's just too much good news for these goddamn Wall Street assholes to sit on the thumbs. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to energy. Now, folks, we're going to say, what did I tell you about those gas prices, boy? I told you they're going up, and it looks like they may keep going up, so watch your gas tank. Watch your gas tank. Let's go ahead and get to WTI sweet crude. It is up today 18 cents, a percentage increase of 0.29%, closing out WTI at $62.75 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up today 22 cents, a percentage increase of 0.34%, closing out Brent crude at $65.76 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline also up 0.15%, natural gas is up 0.37%, and heating oil is up 0.23%. Let's go ahead and get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! We got gold. It is up today, $3.40, a percentage increase of 0.26%. Closing out gold at $1,323.30 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver also up today, 4 cents, a percentage increase of 0.26%. Closing out silver at $16.45 per troy ounce of silver. We've also got copper up today, 0.38%. We've got platinum up today, 0.32%. We've got agriculture. Let's get to agriculture, folks, and let's get this over with. We got grains. Grains is, hold on a second. What the hell? What the hell's Templeton's problem? What the hell's Templeton's problem? Do we got a commie in here or what? We got a commie in here or what? I don't know if Templeton smells a commie coming in here. I'm in my office. Mrs. Ghost is taking care of Templeton over there. But anyway, let's continue going. All right? Might have to, I don't know, do we got a commie in here or what? Anyway, let's get to grains, for Christ's sake. Corn, all right, corn is down 0.39%. Wheat is down 1.23%. Oats is up 0.19%. Rough rice is down 0.12%. Soybean is down 0.30%. Soybean oil is up 0.09%. And canola is down 0.26%. Let's get to the soft, shall we? We've got cocoa, the base of chocolate, continuing to go up, man. I mean, what is this? Is this because of Easter? Is this why we're hooking it up over here for freaking Easter? It is up today, folks. Check this out. Cocoa is up 5.75% on the day. Good God. Hey, look, if you're wondering why these chocolate little treats that you like are going up, there's the reason right there. 5.75% increase on the day for cocoa. Give me a freaking break. Anyway, let's get to coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me like I have my coffee, dude.
Shut up! Coffee is down today, 0.90%. Sugar is up 1.04%. Orange juice is up 1.30%. And cotton, what's up with cotton, for Christ's sake? Cotton is up 3.83% increase on the day. I mean, good God! Be expecting more to pay for threads out here, man. Good God, your blue jeans are definitely going to be costing a little bit more there, boy. We got lumber down today, 0.89%. We got rubber down 0.10%, and ethanol is up 0.68%. Let's get to livestock. We got live cattle. It is up today, 0.86%. We got cattle feeder, folks, up 1.10%. And you know what, folks? I'm going to say this one last time. We got to bring back the ham bone movement. We did it back in 2011, 2012, and we got to do it again. We got to do it again. And what we have to do is every time you see these fat, disgusting cellulite hanging off their ears and their ass and, in a damn hover-round in a damn shopping center or a shopping mall, you don't have to do anything but just go by them. Just go by them and say, Hambo. That's all you got to do. That's it. That's it. And when they keep hearing it, maybe they'll get ahead and put the freaking fork down. All you got to do, Hambo. Simple as that. Simple as that. Anyway, lean hog is up 1.81% increase on the day. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? Thank you very much, and I hope that you appreciated the first hour of the financial hour. And let me go ahead and take a drink of this beer because I'm feeling like you people. I know we're going to get to these shout-outs, and I know you people are going to piss me off. So before that even happens, I might as well go ahead and take some goddamn chugs of beer before this even happens, man. I'm not even joking. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now that we got that all out of the way, I really don't want to do these goddamn shout-outs, man. You piss me off. I'm always in a good mood, man. I'm always in a goddamn good mood before I do these damn shout-outs. But then when I do them, it pisses me off. So let me get some freaking more beer. Get some freaking more beer here, for Christ's sake, man. Get some more goddamn beer. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to remind everybody to please spread this show link around like wildfire all over the internet. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is live and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, folks, please follow me on Gab, the last bastion of freedom of speech and social media today. Get yourself a free account over there and follow me, man. Follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, by the way, if you want to be a part of the exclusive True Capitalist Radio chat room, and let me tell you, we got well over 100 members now in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Cheers to that, baby! You can go to my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and there's a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, baby! Hit that subscribe button, and once you do so, go ahead and private message me on Gab and give me your Discord name, and I will give you an exclusive invite to the True Capitalist Radio Broadcasting chat room. Now, before we get to chat room shout-outs, let's go ahead and get onto the chat room voice chat and see what everybody in the voice chat has to say in here. All right, here we go. Hey, engineer, put on the voice chat so we can hear everybody out there in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Put it on, boy. Put it on. Look, shut it down. Shut it down, engineer, for Christ's sake. Look, I promise you, man, I mean, you know, the room is not filled with a bunch of tards, okay? I can assure you we've got legitimate folks in there. You know, we got legitimate folks in there that have a good time. I don't know why these guys get all tarded whenever it comes down to them getting on voice. I have no goddamn idea. I have no idea. But with that being said, I will be voice chatting in the voice chat room live tonight. You want to come kick back with me? You want to come drink with me? Well, by God, go to my Gab account. Go to my Gab. Look at my Gab. Politics Ghost, and hit the subscribe button, baby. And when you do so, just go ahead and private message me on Gab. It's that simple with your Discord name, and you can be in here. Anyway, engineer, do we have any goddamn chat room shout-outs to be had out here by any chance? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some goddamn chat room shout-outs right now. All right, who do we have here? We've got sleep type Anki. What the hell does that mean? We got the Hollow Oaks. The cyber police is in here. Oh, my God. We got the TCR mercenary. Stagio. I don't know what the hell that means. Special Agent Shekels in the house. What's going on to Spart? We got the Spanzer 129. What's going on to Sync? What's going on to Sanham Bone Neo? What the hell is... I don't understand what the hell that's supposed to mean. We got Remove the Trash at Goliad. Shut up! I'm not talking about the Texas martyrs, asshole! I'm warning you! Rear naked cocklock. What the hell is that supposed to mean? We got Q Annan. We got Meme Ghost into the Big House. What the hell are you talking about? Shut up! Put that asshole in the woodshed! Put that goddamn asshole in the woodshed! We got Matt in the Hat in the house. What's going on to Man Bear Pig? Kush in the house. Juno's Ghost. Jane Walker first. Jackie Daniels next. Look, shut up, you stupid. Shut up! Look. I doubt that Jack Daniels is going to cuck to this feminist crap. I'm tired of men cucking to this feminist garbage. All right? It's time for men to be men again and stop cucking to a bunch of bull-nosed bull dykes. All right? Nut up or shut up, men. Nut up or shut up. Give me the mic. Goddamn mic. Nut up or shut up. We got Ice Cap in the house. What's going on to Holden Capitalist? Ghost illegitimate son. And is that a black kid, for Christ? Just shut up. Shut up! I don't have a black son. Shut up! I don't have a black son, man. Shut up! My black son, we're kicking it, playing football. My black son, give me my freaking... Jesus Christ. Ghosts Oscar for the biggest ham bone. I'm not a freaking ham bone. I'm not a freaking ham bone. Ghost of a connoisseur. What the hell does that mean? Ghost is Joey World Tour. I'm not that fat bastard. Shut up. G Del Toro equals fish fucking tard. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Faye got new knee guards. Faye got new knee guards. I don't understand what the hell that's supposed... Oh. Are you kidding me, you asshole? Are you kidding me with this racist crap? Enough of the racism! Stop trying to make me say racist crap, man! Just stop it! Good God, just stop it! Give me the mic! Good God! Tired of this crap, man. I just knew this was gonna turn into this. I knew it. Father Tub Guy. What the hell is Tub Guy doing in here, for Christ's sake? Take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack, Tub Guy. I'm not even joking, all right? We've got I Am Stu Pitt. I don't understand it. Just shut up. We got Ebony Guards. We've got David Hayter. Cyber Necro. Cucks of Texas. Let me tell you something. There ain't no goddamn cucks out here, you sorry sack of crap. Sit there and shut up. Just sit there and shut up. We got Connoisseur Anonymous. Selexia. We've got Bowie lying down on the job. Bowie lying down on the job. He had the flu, you prick. you dare rewrite the history of the Texas martyrs. He had the damn flu. Bowie had the goddamn flu. Shut up. You had the damn flu, man. Give me the mic. Son of a bitch. Hey, by the way, Texas Independence Day was this weekend. I bet you ungrateful pricks didn't know it. Huh? Huh? Texas Independence Day, boy. Now bow down, and spit shine that Texas boot, boy. Jesus Christ, we got Selexia, Bronies for Beto. Yeah, shut up, you stupid idiot. BN King, Blackjack, Black Star Try, Billy Cossack, Beer Force, Beanie Go. Shut up, you idiot. Asmodor, is that the real Asmodor asshole that thinks he's a white nationalist that I make look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack? That better not be the real Asmodor, because if it is, I'm going to kick your Asmodor, you old piece of prostate-infected, cane-walking piece of crap. Jesus Christ, we got the Arbiter, Astros 1, Rangers 0. I don't care, I don't like baseball anyway. We got Andrew in the house, a guy hanging out at the White House. What the hell are you talking about? We got Aesthetic in the house, Cash Money. Ghost got high score at Miley. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, that's enough. You all shut up. You know what? Implement chatroom martial law on these pricks, man. Good God. Anyway, look, let's just go to freaking Gab shoutouts. That was freaking horrid what we just had to go through and witness there. And for you folks that don't know, if you want a Gab shout-out live right here on the broadcast, all you got to do is go to my Gab account right now, Politics Ghost. And when you do, like the post that says live, True Capitalist Radio now live, listen in. If you want a shout-out, all you got to do is like the post that states live, True Capitalist Radio is now live, listen in. If you like that post, I will give you a Gab shout-out live right here on the broadcast. Do we got any goddamn Gab shout-outs to be had, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Gab shout-outs right now. All right, who do we have here? We got, I'm not going to say that name, you sick son of a bitch. We got, True Stalinist Radio asshole, Deaf and Dumb Smith. It's okay when I meddle with foreign elections. You're goddamn right it's okay. Who's going to stop the capitalist army? Who's going to stop the capitalist army from meddling in a bunch of cockeyed, mouth-breathing Ruskies election? Nobody. Nobody's going to stop the capitalist army, and we're proud that we're meddling in on their stupid elections. We're proud of it. We're not shunning it. We're proud of it. We got Tom Kaczynski. What's going on, Tom? We've got Rectal Spectre, whatever the hell that means. Finchy Swan. Dick, cheese, and wine, you asshole. Jesus Christ, man. TCR equals Dollar Store InfoWars. You son of a... Shut up! I got your goddamn dollar store, you son of a bitch! Damn it! That asshole, he rips me off! Alex Jones rips me off! Everybody knows it! Everybody on the internet knows it. He's been ripping me off since 2008, and everybody out there knows it. Everybody out there knows it, man. Come on, give me the mic. Everybody out there knows it, for Christ's sake, man. freaking Alex Jones, for Christ's sake. Every time you listen to InfoWars, what is it? Yeah, this is Alex Jones here, and I want to tell you that 1776 will commence again, and I want everybody to buy the Super Male Vitality that'll give you the big-ass boner, that'll prevent the reptilian lizard men from turning the freaking frogs gay, and my filters! Freaking asshole's been ripping me off. Shut up! Everybody on the internet knows it. Everybody knows it. Jesus Christ, man. Ghost is the new Coke of Alex Jones. Shut up with that crap! I'm not Alex Jones! Don't compare me with that piece of crap! Stop comparing me with that piece of crap! If you continue to compare me with my filters, I'll end this goddamn broadcast and you can go watch his crap. I'll end this broadcast and you can go watch his garbage. Give me the mic. If you don't think I'll end this broadcast early, try me. Try me, you sack of crap. Good God, man. I'm going to just take a couple more goddamn gab shout-outs for Christ's sake, man. Wait a minute. Yellow Rose with a hose? Yellow Rose... Shut up! Shut up! Don't talk about the Yellow Rose of Kitchen! You son of a bitch! Damn you! Damn all of you! God damn all of you, man! God damn all of you! Give me the mic! I told you, I knew this was going to happen. I knew you assholes were going to sit here and you were going to piss me off and you were going to sit here and make a mockery of my show. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to tell you, sorry sacks of troll terrorist garbage, that my show is serious goddamn business. It's serious damn business. It's serious damn business, man. And you people just try to make a goddamn mockery of it, boy, and I don't really freaking appreciate it. You understand that? I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit. Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna take a couple more of these. What is this? Chelsea Handler with a big dangler? Here we go with these tranny goddamn things, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here? We got I'm a Nice Goat. What the hell does that mean? Capitalist Army equals InfoWar Pump and Dump Division. Shut the fuck up! You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch, you're lucky! You're lucky that you're behind a goddamn computer! And if you said that to me, I would kick the living bejesus out of you, you stupid piece of crap! I would beat your ass in the dog meat, boy! Give me the mic! Yeah, real funny, real funny! I bet whoever made that goddamn name questions his sexuality every time he takes a big large shit! I bet you money! I bet you goddamn money! God! Oh, Jesus, man. I'm done. You know what? I'm done with this damn gab shout-out crap. I'm not letting you ruin that. Y'all ruined my last Baller Friday, which was a horrible show. I'm not letting you assholes do it today. I am not I am not. I'm not. And you assholes that keep comparing me to that asshole Alex Jones, everybody knows that he's been ripping me off for years. Everybody! I'm telling you, man, I'll end this goddamn broadcast. You son of a bitches, you keep doing this garbage to me, boy. Do you understand me? I will end this goddamn broadcast if you sons of bitches continue to do that to me.
Blog Talk Radio. Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show.
I give you my time, my energy, my freaking sweat, my piss, my fury. And this is what you give me? Huh? Jesus Christ. Look, I'm not, and you all on Gab, shut up. Stop gabbing at me. Shut up. Stop gabbing at me. Shut up. Stupid assholes on Gab. I see you morons. Shut your stupid mouth when you're talking to me. I'm moving on. I'm not letting you people ruin this goddamn freaking Monday. I'm not letting you do it. So you can shove it up your goddamn pecker shaft fetish, fart fragrant expert, cheese hole chomping asses. I'm moving on. I'm moving on with the show. All right? My show's serious business, all right? I mean, I got production notes that I handwrite myself. So I'm just going to stick to the production notes and I'm moving on. You can all go screw yourselves, all right? If you don't like it, then get out of here. Get out. Get. I'm going to talk about President Trump. That's what I'm going to talk about, all right? That puts me in a better mood. I'm talking about President Trump. Now, I want to talk about something that has been all over the news all damn weekend, all day today, and I'm talking about this mass hysteria that the mainstream media is trying to shove down our throats behind these tariffs that are being initiated by the president. There is nothing wrong with what the president's doing. And let me tell you, you can go back in the archive of every show I have ever conducted. It's time dated and stamped, and you can listen to it for your goddamn self at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I've been saying for the past 10 years that we needed to renegotiate these trade deals. I've been saying for the past 10 years that what Trump has been doing, everything that he has been putting into law, we needed to do decades ago. And thank God, President Trump is now President of the United States and is implementing these things into law because this was far overdue for America. Now, what is the mainstream media doing? What are the establishment political assholes in Washington, D.C. doing? They're trying to scare America with the words trade war.
Oh, Trump's going to start a trade war. Oh, my God, let's stop. Don't do it, Trump. Continue. Allow the international community to raid the American tax system. Allow them to continue to juice the American consumer. Allow them to continue to take the means of production outside the United States and put it in their countries. Continue to do that.
No, absolutely not. And that's why every time Donald Trump comes up on any kind of a press conference, any kind of a rally, he says that they're not doing this to America no more. You're not doing this to America no more, boy. And I'm glad that this man is renegotiating trade deals, boy. And guess what? He's wanting to put a tariff on steel and aluminum. I mean, this literally, I'm telling you, this so-called trade war comes down to cans.wave. I mean, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Meme magic is real, folks. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you, folks. I'm not against this tariff. And any of these so-called scare tactics that are being employed by the mainstream media, saying that you're going to pay more for beer, you're going to pay more for Campbell's soup, you're going to pay more for all this garbage. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, even if we do pay a little more for anything that encompasses aluminum or steel, first of all, it will not be even recognized because for the first time in like 40 years, we are now seeing an increase in labor wages. And those increase in labor wages are going to offset any, nickel, dime that anyone's going to have to pay extra for a can of Campbell's soup? I mean, give me a break. And on top of that, folks, the money that it's going to cost because we're domestically producing the steel and aluminum is going to go right back into America. There's going to be an American producer that produces that can. There's going to be an American producer that produces that steel. So even though we may be paying 10, 15, 20% more, it's coming right back into this country. It's not leaving America. Folks, on an annual basis, the United States sends $600 billion in deficit spending to China. That means this year, last year, 2017, we sent $600 billion in a deficit to China. $600 billion to China. We sent $70 billion to Mexico last year. We sent almost $90 billion to South Korea last year. Folks, wouldn't it be best if we produced some of these products and not only sold them to ourselves to keep the money inside the United States' economy, but potentially be a competitor in the world market and sell these products in the world again? I mean, I've been saying for years that the only thing we produced, especially during the Barack Obama tenure, the only thing that the United States produced was cheeseburgers and entertainment. But now that President Trump is in power, that's all going to change. We are now going to start producing and manufacturing products once again. And I think, from the bottom of my heart, if we can bring back manufacturing to the United States, that not only will we be producing products that will not only be in competition with the world's products today, but I think that they'll be better. I think they'll last longer, and I think they'll be better. Because I think, if you want my personal opinion, we need to start thinking about America again. And it's like one of those abusive friendships right now, folks. You see, the United States is now becoming self-aware that we have been used and abused, and it's been these assholes in Washington, D.C. that has allowed the world to use and abuse us. Now, what we are doing is we're becoming self-aware. You know, like that abusive friendship, like every Friday you got that friend that comes and says, "Hey man, can I get $20 from you? I know you just got paid. Can you give me $20? All right, man, here's $20. And you give him $20. Next Friday, hey man, I know, $20, man. Yeah, all right, here's your $20. And then after about 4 or 5 cycles of that, you're like, I don't want to give this bastard $20 anymore. He doesn't give me jack. He doesn't give me nothing. So that next Friday he comes around and say, "Hey man, do you have $20?" And you're like, "No man, I don't have $20." They look at you like, "What the hell you mean you don't have $20? You give me $20 every freaking Friday. I depend on that $20. You got to give it to me. I depend on it. You asshole." That's literally how the world is reacting to America at this point. They're acting like that to America because they have used and abused us for so long, and they thought that that gravy train was never going to end. They thought that gravy train was never going to end, and now it's coming to an end, and they don't know how to deal with it. They know that we, as the United States consumer, are basically funding China, South Korea, Mexico, all these countries. We're the ones that are funding their economic development. We're the ones funding their prosperity. And what do we get in return? We get nothing. We get cheap garbage products. We get products that break within 6 months to a year from getting them. And we continue to spend. And that's why we have to reestablish our economy. And I think these tariffs are a good idea. I think they're a good idea because we need to start manufacturing our steel. And look, if people are that concerned about aluminum and it being a shortage, well, then why don't we start promoting recycling aluminum cans then, boy? Why don't we promote this then if all you idiots are concerned about it? I mean, we even got Paul Ryan and other establishment Republicans against this tariff. And you know, everyone who's against these tariffs are now showing their globalism. Hey, your globalism is showing, Paul Ryan. Hey, your globalism is showing their Republicans. Because I'm telling you this right now, the reason Donald Trump is doing this is because he's doing it for the American worker. The American worker has gotten the shaft in the past 30 years, and it's been by these assholes in Washington, D.C. that sold us out, that gave incentives, tax incentives, to corporations so that they could take the means of production that were once here in the United States and give them a tax incentive to take it outside the country into China and Mexico. It's these assholes in Washington, D.C., and that's why they're against the tariffs that Donald Trump is initiating. Even though the EU is throwing tariffs on us, the EU already threw tariffs on us before we even announced this steel and aluminum tariff. You know that they threw tariffs, and I reported on this several weeks ago, they threw tariffs on Jack Daniels and Harley Davidson in the EU. And now they're talking about even more tariffs because, we want to go ahead and slap some steel and aluminum tariffs so you people just don't unload your cheap garbage aluminum and steel on our country with no taxes paid. No taxes paid. And I think this is just the beginning. I mean, if these people don't want to renegotiate these trade deals, then we'll do what we have to do. I mean, I am full throttle with Donald Trump and having to take back what's ours from these countries. And what's ours is all the money they juiced off of us from imbalanced trade deals. And I thank God every day that Donald Trump is in office to make this right. He is definitely pro-America by enacting this tariff on steel and aluminum. And look, he doesn't need Congress to do this either. He can, through executive order, tariff as much crap as he wants. He doesn't need Congress for this crap. So everybody who's against these tariffs, they're against the American worker. They're against American prosperity. They want to have China and South Korea and Mexico get all of our money instead of keeping it within the borders of America. And I'm telling you this right now, anybody who's against these tariffs, they're pro-globalism. They want China to have the money. There is no explanation behind this. There is no explanation. The only explanation is that prices are going to go up on some products. So you mean to tell me that you'd rather have some cheap product garbage in some third world technocratic America than actually have a prosperous America and having to pay a little bit more for American products, American production, American manufacturing? Give me a freaking break. And that's why you have Wall Street today acting positively, and it was up 300 points today on the Dow. They get it. And I'm telling you this right now, this is just the beginning. If these dumbass countries don't want to renegotiate trade deals, then we'll throw as many tariffs on whatever and whenever. No more are these damn countries going to juice American labor anymore. No more are we going to fund the prosperity of other countries. No more. And I know Washington, D.C. is going to try to utilize the media into scaring you that these tariffs are going to somehow be an indirect tax on America. How does that work? How does that work when whatever you pay more for in whatever product uses steel or aluminum It's going right back into the country. It's not leaving America. It's not Chinese steel and aluminum. It's American aluminum and steel. That money stays in America. That extra money that you're adding to the cost of whatever uses aluminum and steel, you are providing an American job with that payment. It's time to start thinking about American people instead of being like the Democrats and these assholes in Washington, D.C. that are anti-America, that have passed nothing but anti-American laws, that have put us in $20 trillion in debt, that have put us in ridiculous, meaningless wars. It's time to start to think about America again. And lest we forget, I just would like to put this out there. Going back to stocks and stuff, I think that U.S. Steel and Alcoa look very attractive right now. Let's just put it that they look very attractive right now. I hope that y'all look into that, because lest we forget, folks, that Donald Trump wants to initiate a $1.5 trillion bill to build up the infrastructure. $1.5 trillion infrastructure bill. And you know he's going to want to use exclusively U.S. steel and U.S. aluminum. So we're keeping all that money in the United States. That's the beautiful part about it, folks. And you see, that's what creates prosperous economies. The more a specific amount of money circulates around a market, the more hands it exchanges, the more wealth opportunities there are. But if we ship most of our circulating currency outside the United States into China, into Mexico, into South Korea, that's where the economic opportunity is going to go. And we stay here in squalor, begging the previous administration for welfare and food stamps. That's why we need to keep the money in America for as long as possible. The more money circulates in America, the more wealth opportunities there are. The more money circulates amongst American hands, the more wealth can be generated, the more jobs can be produced, the more products can be purchased. But if we send the money outside the country and it's no longer circulating in America, then that's why we have been in the predicament we've been in for the past 15 to 20 years. Especially during the Obama administration. You folks can remember, it felt like nobody had any money in their pockets, didn't it? I mean, especially if you were a business owner, it was damn near tough to find paying customers because there was no money circulating in America. And if there was, it was all in the bureaucrats' pockets, because it was Obama that gave an open season giveaway on our tax dollars to whoever donated to his damn campaign contribution account and the Democrats. Stimulus package 2, I'm telling you, look who got paid in stimulus package 2, and you will see those same characters as the most vocal opposition to the president of today. That's where the money was circulating. That's why there was no economic opportunity in America. And that's why, folks, this president, that's why his slogan is Make America Great Again, because that's what he's doing. Bringing back the money back to America. Bringing prosperity back to America. And we cannot allow these bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. to stop them. We cannot allow the mainstream media to spread slanderous lies to stop them. This man, Donald Trump, and I hate to keep repeating this, but it bears repeating, this man has sacrificed his life, his family, his fortune, so that he could save this country. And everything that Donald Trump has put into law thus far has been pro-America, 100% pro-America. At this point, anybody who's against Donald Trump is anti-American trash. There's no other way around it. Every one of his policies has been to benefit this country. I'm telling you this right now. That's why I'm doing these broadcasts. That's why I'm trying to hopefully convey messages out there to people that are listening. Look, we have to conjure up the spirit of 2016 again. Do y'all remember that spirit? We've got to conjure it up again, folks, because we cannot allow the establishment to take control of this government so that they can stymie everything we built, so they can stop our president from making America great again. We cannot allow them to do that. And that's why I'm calling on you. Each and every one of you that were a part of the Trump train in 2016, it's time to start putting on the political memes again. It's time to start spreading the information on a variety of different social media. It's time to start political operations. It's time to do whatever it takes. It's an information war. It's a digital war. And we won the last one, and we can win this one. But it's up to you. It's up to you. We cannot allow these assholes who have been in charge of our government in Washington, D.C. for the past 30 or 40 years to take control again. We cannot allow them to take away this president. Because if we do, folks, that's it. It's over. Donald Trump is a holding pattern to the inevitable. And unless there are emerging right-wing leaders that emerge here in the next 4 to 8 years, then that's all Donald Trump's presidency will ever be. It'll be a holding pattern until the globalists and these people who hate America take control of the country again, and they put us into centralized globalism. They put us into a communist totalitarian state. We were almost on that way during Obama's tenure. I mean, do we all forget? We were almost there. And that's why I'm saying anybody who's against these tariffs, they're against America. Then they want all the money that America produces to go outside the United States and go into China's market, or go into Mexico's market, or South Korea's market, and they're taking a piss on the American worker. And that's what Donald Trump is protecting with these tariffs, the American worker, so we can have economic opportunity again for people that wish to seek it. Anyway, folks, I'm sick and tired of this scaremongering that's happening in the media and by the establishments, both the Democrat and the Republicans, about these tariffs. I mean, once again, whatever surcharge that we have to purchase or we have to have on any goods we purchase with steel or aluminum will either be offset by the increases in labor wages that we're currently seeing right before our very eyes, and secondly, all the surcharge that will be put on goods that are hit by these tariffs, that's steel. That aluminum is going to maintain an American job. That's American steel. That's American aluminum. That money's staying in America. I don't understand how this is a bad thing. I don't understand how anybody could argue that this is a bad thing. Good God. I hope that you all understand where I'm coming from and do not believe the hype that you see in the mainstream media, okay? It's time to start thinking about America, and it's time to start keeping the money in America and not shipping it off to China, to Mexico, or South Korea, etc. And that's what the president is doing by initiating these tariffs on steel and aluminum, and thank God he's doing it. And I hope that he renegotiates every imbalanced trade deal that's out there that has been raping America for the past 30 or 40 years. And who made these trade deals, folks? Who made a $600 billion annual trade deficit with China? Who made an $80 billion trade deficit with Mexico? These bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. Now, they can claim that they're incompetent, and they did so. They made these deals because they didn't know any better. But, folks, let's be honest. They knew better. These people in Washington, D.C. don't care about you. And on the contrary, folks, most of the people in Washington, D.C. are the equivalent of a criminal organization as far as I'm concerned. They want to do anything in an attempt to try to incrementally bring totalitarian on us, incrementally tax the living bejesus out of us. I mean, that's all their solutions. They want to break America apart. They want to bankrupt America. They want to put America in a depleted military situation, because this way America will be crying for international intervention. They'll be crying for centralization of global power. That's why they tried to break us down. They don't like that we are autonomous, that we're independent, that we're capitalists. Open your eyes and realize that at this point, man. Anyway, let me move on. We got a lot to talk about here. The president is calling out the Democrats today because today is the deadline for DACA. This is the dreamers, you know, these people that were born in the United States but born to illegal immigrants. So they get this, you know, special status that was created, I guess, by the Democrats. And the Democrats, they're good at doing this, right? They like making these stupid little dumb acronyms, you know? They stay, DACA, oh yeah, DOMA, oh yeah. I mean, shut up. These bureaucrats, they love doing stupid garbage like this. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because DACA, first of all, the deadline is today. So after today, they're pretty much open season on being shipped off back to their country of origin. And you see, they're out there right now in Washington, D.C., chaining themselves up, trying to force Washington into doing something about them. But look, this should go to show all of you how heartless the Democrats are. These are the same Democrats that shut down the government for these DACA people. They shut down the government for these DACA people, and now that the deadline is today, what happened? They're not even lifting a finger to help their so-called DACA kids, is what the damn Democrats like to call them. They're not even lifting a finger. And let me tell you, it seems like after today, they're going to have to go back, huh? I mean, I'm telling you, folks, I don't understand how anybody can be a Democrat at this point. How can anybody be a Democrat when they could care less about anybody? I mean, you know that the prime directive of every Democrat is pure, unadulterated power. It's as simple as that, pure, unadulterated power. And the Democrats, for them allowing the DACA deadline to approach and not giving a crap, what does that say about you? What does that say of how the Democrats think about you as the American citizen? Remember, this was the same Democratic Party that shut down the government for DACA people. And now, what? They just let the deadline run over and hope nobody looks and hope nobody's listening? Just goes to show you, what do you think these Democrats think about you? They're anti-American scum, folks. If you're on the right wing of the political spectrum and you're claiming that you have a Democrat friend or a leftist friend, then you yourself are a Democrat. Then you yourself are a leftist. Do you understand? And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. You're anti-American trash, and your actions speak louder than your fictitious words, Democrats. All right? Shutting down the government for DACA and then today not doing anything as the deadline approaches. The way you acted at the State of the Union address proves that you could care less about American prosperity. Actually, by the look of your ugly scowls at the State of the Union, it shows that the Democrats hate American success. They hate to hear good news in America. They want disparity. They want despair. They want poverty. They want misery. They want single parents. They want all these things because then you as an individual are required, you're forced to be dependent on the government. And folks, you people need to realize that this government doesn't care about you. You need to care about yourself. You need to care about your family. And by God, you folks, you have to conduct yourself in this government as a man or a woman who is conducting themselves in a government that's made for the people and by the people. Because, folks, we were fell asleep at the wheel. We fell asleep at the wheel for the past 40 years, and look at the damage that's been done. $20 trillion in debt. Look at all the depletion of our military. Take a look at our crumbling roads, our broken bridges, our infrastructure. Take a look at everything. What did we get for $20 trillion in debt? Where did all that money go? It's a scam, folks. That's why I keep telling you, Washington, D.C. is the equivalent of a goddamn criminal organization. And it's time for us, the American people, to start recognizing that if this is a government made for the people and by the people, well then, by God, you can't fall asleep at the wheel anymore, and you've got to take politics serious! You've got to take it serious! Because these assholes in Washington, D.C. sure as hell are. Why do you think that they put forth this Robert Mueller special counsel? Because they want to remove a duly elected president so that the deep state can assert their authority on us. So they can show that they're the ones in charge, and that they're the ones that are the kingmakers, and they're the ones that are the true authority, and we as the people can do nothing about it. And folks, that's why all this information that's coming out about the FISA court abuses, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, James Comey, all this corruption that's happening and coming about and unraveling right before our very eyes at the DOJ and the FBI, top echelon. It proves that these people think not only are they above the law, they think that we are their slaves. They think that they can be the kingmakers, that they're the ones in charge of this entire country. And that's just proof. The proof is in their actions. Their actions speak louder than words, folks. And that's why I'm telling you, freedom is not given, it's taken. And we have shown that we want to take our freedom for the election of Donald Trump, but by God, we've got to continue to stay political. We've got to continue to voice our opinions. We've got to be able to go out there and persuade people, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sixpack, that we cannot go back to leftism. We cannot go and approach socialism and approach communism. That's not what created this country. That's not what made this country great. It was capitalism. It was capitalism that made this country great. And that's what we must emphasize, and that's what we must embrace. Give me capitalism or give me death, for Christ's sake. I will be good goddamn if this goddamn socialist communist garbage is shoved down American throats anymore. I will never forget Barack Obama's tenure. I will never forget what he did to this country. Every bit of policy that Barack Obama enacted was to put this country down, was to hurt this country, was to throw us back economically, politically, and socially 40 or 50 years. Why? Because I'm telling you, these people are heartless, soulless, globalist communists. That was their job. That's what Obama's job was. That's why he raised over $1 billion each time he campaigned for president. That's what these assholes' jobs are in Washington, D.C. That's why they get these big, huge campaign contribution accounts from internationalists, from corporatists. They are trying to do the work for these people in destroying the country so that we are nothing more than another country in this globalist centralized system. Good God. Wake up! Wake up. Anyway, I'm going to move on. I was going to talk a little bit about how the president met Benjamin Netanyahu today in the White House and how they discussed opening a U.S. embassy in Jerusalem sometime in May, but we're going to go ahead and skip that because we are running a little low on time here. So I definitely want to talk a little bit about gun control. The reason I want to talk about gun control, folks, is because I'm sick and tired of all this media hype, propaganda, all this garbage, as if Second Amendment people folks that are practicing their Second Amendment are terrorists. They're trying to build this narrative. They're trying to feed this narrative on the media, and we cannot allow them to do it. We cannot allow them to psyop our children into believing that if they get on a soapbox and do something risque, like walk out of school because, oh, I'm against gun violence, I want gun control, and I want it now. We cannot allow them to psyop our children, folks. All right? Now, the reason I'm bringing up gun control is because all this media hype, all this media spotlighting of these stupid gun control brats out of Stoneman Douglas High School, all this hype has now provided fodder for the propaganda of our enemies. Iran's Ayatollah, their supreme leader, called for the disarmament of America, and the reason he justified his calling for the disarmament of America is because we are immoral. We are immoral. Our children are unsafe. He even made references to the single-parent family system. I mean, all this stuff. And let's be honest, Iran is in no moral position to be trying to call for the disarming of American citizens. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if I see more and more leaders doing this, because who really wants to see an armed America? I mean, especially our enemies. If they ever decided to invade our country, I mean, it would behoove them to disarm us. And who would be disarming us if we were to implement gun control? Our own government. The same government that put us in $20 trillion in debt. The same government that has put us in these imbalanced trade deals in which we're sending $600 billion in a trade deficit to China, an $80 billion trade deficit to Mexico. These are the same people that are going to be confiscating our guns if we are somehow bamboozled into taking away the Second Amendment. These same people. And on top of which, folks, every protocol that was meant to save those children failed. So if we took away all the guns and one nut happens to find a gun illegally and gets into a school and starts pulling off an episode of this capacity, every protocol that's supposed to be in place to save the kids from being hurt by such an individual or to stop a perpetrator from doing such a horrific tragedy failed. So if every protocol fails, how in the hell can you say that you're going to be safer in a gun-free society? It's stupid! And at this point in time, all of you people that are calling for gun control, you're now aiding our enemies. You're now providing propaganda fodder for our enemies. And you know, this just goes to show you your true colors. Because you're anti-American when you're calling for gun control. You're anti-American because it is the Second Amendment of our goddamn Constitution. And you morons that try to make the goddamn case that, well, they meant muskets, Ghost. They meant you're supposed to get muskets. No, it doesn't, you moron. That's why it says you have the right to bear arms. And that includes the arms and the evolution technology of firearms. That includes that. Because the intention of the Second Amendment was not for hunting, you jag-offs. It was intended to fight off a tyrannical government if America finds itself under a tyrannical government. It says it in the Constitution. It says it in the Second Amendment. Wake up! There's a reason they want us to disarm. It'll be that much easier to take us over. That much easier to implement totalitarianism on us. And now, all these gun control leftists, now they're working for the Ayatollah, the supreme leader of Iran. Huh? How do y'all like that? That's why I keep telling you people. That's why I keep telling each and every one of you. If you've got a leftist, Democrat, liberal friend, and you're on the right wing of the political spectrum, then you're not truly right wing. Because this person doesn't like you. This person on the left, the Democrat, they don't even like themselves. They're willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of socialism and communism. That's what they're willing to do. So you can't trust anyone on the left, anyone who's a Democrat, anyone who's a liberal. That's why I keep telling you folks, there's no need to affiliate with these people. These people are a sick segment of society. They are a disease. It needs to be eradicated out like a cancer. Because each and every one of their issues is a complete contradiction. It's a complete contradiction. And to be honest with you, I take it a step further. I don't just not talk to people that are leftist or Democrats. Let me tell you something. If you're around me and you say that you're a leftist or a Democrat, I will tell you that you leave my vicinity. If not, I'm going to implement some disciplinary action on your ass and call it an accident. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's time to stop playing patty cake with these goddamn leftists. It's time to start asserting our political dominance, for Christ's sake. Why the hell would you want to be friends with a Democrat leftist anyway when they don't even care about themselves, let alone you? They don't even care about American people. They care more about illegal immigrants than they do American citizens. How can you justify that? How can your idiot ass justify it? If you're trying to justify it, then you're anti-American trash too. Then you're anti-American scum, and I'd spit in your goddamn face if I saw you. I'd spit in your pro-leftist face! Jesus Christ. Hey, look, I wanted to talk a little bit. Oh, Jesus. I mean, it just pisses me off, folks. We are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to remind everybody to please spread this show link around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on the last bastion in social media today. I'm talking about Gab, folks. You can type in your browser right now, gab.ai, and you can follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, of course, if you want to kick back with us in the official True Capitalist Radio chat room, all you got to do is go to my Gab right now. Go to my Gab! Check out my Gab! And hit the subscribe button, baby. Hit the subscribe, become an exclusive subscriber, and at the same time, once you subscribe, shoot me a private message on Gab and let me know your Discord name, and I will give you an exclusive invitation into the True Capitalist Radio chat room. As a matter of fact, folks, I will be in the True Capitalist Radio chat room tonight, right after the broadcast. So if you want to come kick it with us, go ahead right now. Go to my Gab account, Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores. Hit the subscribe button. Once you fulfill that, go ahead and private message me your Discord name, and I will give you an invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, all right? Now that we got that all out of the way, I'm going to finish up on gun control. Once again, gun control leftists are now providing fodder for propaganda for our enemies. Once again, the Iran Supreme Leader, the Ayatollah, is now calling on America to disarm itself as if he is some moral authority to say something, you know? Anyway, I also wanted to talk a little bit about these Stoneman Douglas gun control brats. I think I talked about this earlier in the beginning of the broadcast, that a math teacher that is at this Stoneman Douglas High School who initially, in the first weeks of this shooting, was reported to be a hero. In many mainstream media outlets, this math teacher was touted as a hero, and that this math teacher shielded students and directed them into a hall or into a classroom, whatever. Well, now you've got students in Stoneman Douglas High School basically rebutting that particular notion. They're stating that this particular math teacher was no hero, that this math teacher was a coward, and that this math teacher didn't do anything in an attempt to aid the children or to usher the children into a classroom. Nothing. Nothing. Now, what I find unbelievable is you've got these Stoneman Douglas gun control kid brats now throwing their math teacher under the bus. This is, 3 or 4 weeks after the shooting, something like that? Now they're throwing their math teacher under the bus. Meanwhile, David Hogg and these other brats that are a part of the Stoneman Douglas gun control little scene out there, they justified the sheriff, the school cop who was armed that waited outside, supposedly, while Nicholas Cruz chopped up 17 kids with an AR dead, 15 injured. I mean, y'all remember David Hogg? He justified that campus cop for not going in there and confronting Cruz. And yet, they're going to throw a Florida math teacher under the bus? I mean, look, maybe the math teacher was a coward. I mean, who the hell knows? But he's a math teacher. He's a math teacher. What the hell's a math teacher supposed to do in a situation like that? I mean, give me a break. I mean, look, if you want my opinion, I think that these kids are throwing this math teacher under the bus because they don't like his math class. I'm serious. Oh, how come you couldn't say this in the initial reporting that came out and claimed that this teacher was a hero? Now they're claiming that he's a coward? How can you call a math teacher that is going through the same type of shooting scenario that you are, who is not trained to take down a gunman, who has no training in trying to usher children into classroom? Nothing. Why is this math teacher a coward? And the goddamn school cop who was outside waiting with 3 other cops, how come those guys aren't cowards? How come that stupid little fruity brat, David Hogg, justified the cowardice of that school cop? I mean, what sense does this make? What sense does this make? Good God! This is why, folks, nobody under the age of 18, hell, I'll even extend it, nobody under the age of 21 should be taken seriously, ever! Ever! I mean, you know, I find it funny that you're having a lot of these stupid idiots in the media trying to write op-eds about lowering the voting age. I mean, I've actually seen like 2 or 3 different op-eds trying to tout that we should lower the voting age to 16 years old. Meanwhile, these same idiots that are out here touting this want to heighten the age to buy a gun to 21 years old. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. And really, folks, do we really want to lower the age of voting? I mean, have you taken a look at any one of these stupid little brats that are under the age of 18? These are the same brats that are eating Tide Pods, you know those little Tide Pod things you throw in your goddamn washer, to wash your clothes. You've got these kids taking the Tide Pod challenge now, folks. They're eating it. They're eating it! They're eating it for the content! They're eating it for the content, for Christ's sake! This is the same young people, the same group of young people that are taking the hot coil challenge, which are literally taking a hot coil on a stove and putting their arm on it, searing it like a goddamn medium rare steak. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know, to get publicity, to get attention. I have no idea why. This is the same generations that are doing this, and we're supposed to take them serious when they're calling for gun control, or they're trying to be political, or they're trying to assert their political ideology on us. I mean, folks, we need to take a step back. I think if we're going to heighten the age for how or what age one gets a gun, then we should heighten the voting age to 21. We should heighten the voting age to 21 years old because, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. These young people that are coming around the pike are not intellectual whatsoever. Just listen to these little brats that are supposed to be the spokespeople of this anti-gun movement out of Stoneman Douglas. They are inarticulate. They stumble over their own tongues. They can't even read a script properly. They're so goddamn stupid. They can't articulate their grievances. I mean, they're just completely ungenuine. And yet, these are the darlings of the anti-gun movement now because they happen to have partook in a school shooting. And I find it funny, once again, that these kids, that bald Latina dyke, David Hogg and with a Katsky or whatever that other idiot's name is, these people, aren't they technically on the dead bodies of the children that died at Stoneman Douglas so that they can get their little spotlight in their face and they can become attention whores and, get millions of dollars from George Soros and GoFundMe and that sort of thing? I mean, isn't that technically what they're doing? So, what's worse? What's worse? Killing 17, people, innocent kids, or utilizing their deaths and stepping on their dead bodies, taking the blood that's coming out of their blood wounds, wiping it on your person, and just to show, yeah, look at me. This is my friend. Yeah. Gun control. We're marching on Washington. Yeah. Give me a freaking break, man. And then, by the way, aside from these little brats trying to throw their math teacher under the bus, even though they justified the cowardice of their school cop, they're also pushing this idea that we need to regulate high-capacity magazines when, folks, Nicholas Cruz was using a 10-round magazine. Not a 30-round, not a 60-round banana clip, not a 100-round drum. No, a 10-round clip. And yet, somehow, after the shooting, the debate came along that we need to somehow regulate high-capacity magazines. Folks, this is just going completely ridiculous. This has gone completely ridiculous. And I think people are starting to open up their eyes now. People are starting to realize that something's rotten in Denmark, and they're not believing this Stoneman Douglas crap. And that's why the media, as much as they're trying to hype it, they know they lost the narrative. Even though they pulled off this false flag, they lost the narrative, and now they're on to something else. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw a Craigslist ad for crisis actors somewhere in North Texas. So just keep this in mind. What's today's date? It is March 5th. Supposedly these crisis actors were going to be needed in, I think, the end of March, somewhere around the 18th to the 25th. Now, if anything happens as far as a shooting or anything to that capacity that happens in the Houston area, North Texas area, don't believe it, okay? I'm just saying. And like I said, did y'all remember the last broadcast I had suggested that this Stoneman Douglas High School is named after a activist who was against draining the wetlands? This person that this high school's named after was against, literally against draining the swamp. You don't think that's an accident? You think that's just coincidence that they just chose a high school that, literally is named after somebody who was literally against draining the swamp? You don't think that was like a subtle hint by the deep state? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anyway, look, I got a lot of crap to talk about here, okay? I got a lot of crap to talk about here. We're supposed to talk about Robert Mueller continuing his witch hunt on the president, okay? Now Mueller is focusing on advisors to the United Arab Emirates, okay? Now, I have no idea why Mueller is going, but look, my people have told me that this focus on Mueller's special counsel on an advisor to the UAEA is specifically targeted at Rex Tillerson. Yes, Rex Tillerson may be the next one to go because that's who Robert Mueller is focusing in on. And you know what makes me sick is that I know what Robert Mueller's doing. He's trying to discredit all of President Trump's cabinet so it can stop him from governing, so it can stop him from making America great again, so it can stop him from implementing tariffs, it can stop him from asserting this new foreign policy, etc. And that's why I'm saying this Robert Mueller special counsel, not only does it need to be dissolved and it needs to cease, but Robert Mueller himself should be investigated. Now, I know Trey Gowdy is out here hooting and hollering about a new special counsel in hopes of investigating the Obama administration's improprieties as it relates to this Russian dossier and the FISA warrant to tap Trump and his surrogates. But I doubt anything like that's going to happen. Because lest we forget, we've got Jeff Sessions, this stupid, dumb establishment asshole who refuses to do anything. I mean, there's so much goddamn corruption at the DOJ and the FBI, and Jeff Sessions, this establishment snake, this snake refuses to do anything. I mean, folks, you know what Jeff Sessions is doing? He's trying to kick the can to the Inspector General. Well, we're going to let the Inspector General investigate these things, and we're going to try to see if the Inspector General can do this. The Inspector General has no prosecutorial powers. No prosecutorial powers. It can't prosecute anybody, and not only can the Inspector General not prosecute anybody, but folks, that's why all these people have quit the DOJ and the FBI. The Inspector General cannot question anyone who's no longer a part of the Bureau or a part of the Department of Justice. So the Inspector General can't go and interview McCabe because he's already retired. He can't interview any of these other characters who have stepped down. So how in the hell is the Inspector General going to get anything out of anybody when he can't interview anyone who's no longer employed for the DOJ or the FBI? I'm telling you, Jeff Sessions is aiding and abetting this garbage. He is aiding and abetting this corruption, and as far as I'm concerned, it's going to get down to a point where either Trump's going to have to fire Mueller and then remove Sessions and put somebody else in that'll actually implement some justice, or something's got to be done here. I mean, this is too much corruption, and everybody sees it, everybody knows it, and Jeff Sessions is just acting like, oh, well, I'm letting the Inspector General do and conduct his investigation, and we're going to be here in the Department of Justice and make sure that the Department of Justice does its job in holding people accountable. Screw the Inspector General, Jeff Sessions, all right? Put a prosecutor to investigate the improprieties and the illegal activities related to the Obama administration and this FISA warrant and the Russian dossier. Do your fucking job, Sessions! Do your goddamn job! This president appointed you, you establishment windbag! Do your goddamn job, Sessions! But he's not going to, folks, because he's a goddamn establishment scumbag, and he's not going to do a damn thing about it. He's going to allow Mueller to continue on with this witch hunt, which obviously, folks, after over a year of investigating, Mueller has not found one linking to Russia and Trump. That's why he's going elsewhere. Now he's questioning the advisor to the United Arab Emirates over here. And why is he doing that? He's trying to square in on Tillerson. I'm telling you, man, I mean, how much more corruption needs to be slapped in our goddamn faces before we start calling for justice? We need to start demanding justice. These people, I mean, folks, that's why I keep asking you all this question. Are these people too big to jail? Are these assholes that conducted this conspiracy to remove a duly elected president, are they too big to jail? Are they above the law? And if they're not, then we should demand justice!
Call your congressman, message him, tweet him, demand justice from this corruption. This jeopardizes the very integrity of our institutions of the judicial branch. Don't you understand that? We need to demand justice. And if you don't say anything, then we are nothing. Then we're not going to get any justice. Nothing's going to be done, and these idiots are going to continue to think that they can continue to conduct this corruption. I'm telling you. It's time to end this Robert Mueller witch hunt, and it's time for Jeff Sessions to start holding the true people that have the collusion with Russia responsible, and it's the Democrats! The Democrats have more colluding with Russia than anybody! I mean, lest we forget Uranium One. Remember, 20% of the United States' uranium sold to Russia. And who was in charge back then? Barack Obama. Who was Secretary of State back then? Hillary Clinton. Who was the director of the FBI back then? Robert Mueller! Robert Mueller was the goddamn FBI director during that Uranium One purchase, and did he say anything about it? Did he say anything about 20% of our uranium going to Russia when he was the FBI director? No! What makes this guy, Robert Mueller, the authority when investigating Russia-Trump connections? He doesn't. He's a lackey. He's an establishment hack. He's a cover guy, and we need to hold him accountable as well. I mean, folks, this is jeopardizing the very institutions of our government. And you people need to wake up. We need to demand justice before this corrupt government asserts its corruption to the point where we can't stop it. Where it asserts its corruption where we, the American people, cannot stop it. Anyway, I want to talk, since we're talking about Russians, and since Mueller is on this witch hunt, spending tens of millions of dollars for nothing on this Russia-Trump collusion, and how every one of these goddamn assholes in Washington, D.C. believes that Russia meddled in with our election. Well, folks, you know what? The capitalist army conducted its own operation. We are currently conducting our own operation, and it's called Operation Spilt Vodka. And what we are doing as the capitalist army, we are meddling into the Russian elections. We are going into the social media of Russia and meddling into their elections. We've been doing it for the past several months, folks. And by God, today, Russia has responded and said that they have proof, quote unquote, that America is meddling in their elections. Woo! What did I tell you, folks? Operation Spilt Vodka is going exactly as planned. And for you folks that want to participate, all you've got to do is this. You've got to find some woman in one of these Russia mail-order bride websites, sneak a couple of those pictures, and then get on VK.com or any other of the social media of Russia and make a bogey account. Make a bogey account and act as if you're one of these very attractive-looking mail-order bride Russian women and start posting anti-Putin memes. Start posting anti-Putin propaganda. And I guarantee you what we're trying to do is foment a disdain for Putin. It's already there. It's already established in Russia. I mean, folks, just Google up Russia protests, and you'll see the articles that this damn lamestream media refuses to show you. I mean, Putin is having to jail massive amounts of people who don't want to see him as the leader any longer. I'm telling you this right now. And I'm telling you, Operation Spilt Vodka is a complete success. Woo! I'm telling you, I mean, the Russians came out today and said that they've got proof that U.S. is meddling in their elections. Well, you know what? You're goddamn right we are, Pootie Poo.
You're goddamn right we are, because I knew you were a goddamn communist piece of trash. I knew that you, Putin, and the Russians were at the bottom of global communism. I said it in 2016 when everybody was putting Putin on some kind of an alt-right pedestal. I was the only one here stating that this asshole is not a Russian nationalist. He's a globalist. I said it in 2016, remember? Putin is a goddamn globalist, and he's at the bottom of all this garbage. And that's why we're meddling in his elections. That's why the capitalist army is conducting Operation Spilt Vodka. And by the way, did you hear him earlier last week? Did you hear him? He unleashed his announcement of the super nuke. Have you heard about this? He's got a super nuclear weapon that he claims can hit anywhere in the world, and that it cannot be stopped, and it can literally be faster and be dropped faster than any anti-defense missile system. Now, isn't that ironic? Now all of a sudden Pootie Poo is flexing nuts. Now all of a sudden he's showing his true colors, which was, what was it? Communism. Didn't I tell you this asshole was a communism? He was former KGB. He killed for communism. He killed for communism, and the true globalist commie is coming out of this goddamn vodka-drinking scumbag. He releases his super nuke, and you know, folks, don't you find it ironic that the day before Putin announced his little super nuke, and I mean, let's be honest, he doesn't have jack. He showed a 2-bit animation that looked like some 8th grader in computer science class could have made, as if that was justification of him showing off his super nuke. But the day before Putin announced his super nuke, don't y'all remember Hillary Clinton was in the media saying, the Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Y'all remember that? Now, how the hell did Hillary Clinton know to say that, and then miraculously the next day, Pootie Poo comes out and unleashes his super nuke? Because, folks, the Russians and the Democrats are in bed together, and if you want my opinion, I think that the Russian collusion goes far beyond the institution of the Democrats. I think that they've infected our CIA. I think that they've influenced our FBI. I mean, folks, we were the ones that broke that. We had FSB, rogue members of the FSB contact us through I'm not going to tell you where, and they told us about Putin's secret spy network in the United States. And it started with Runa Capital, Kaspersky Labs, the antivirus systems that Kaspersky Lab dispenses in their Windows operating systems. I mean, this is a humongous spy network that Putin has basically planted in the United States. And who aided that spy network being put into this country? I mean, how were we able to let, for instance, one of the major venture capitalists in Runa Capital was a young man who is the son of the media mogul who owns the monopolized media company in Russia, the pro-Putin propaganda media. Now, how are we able to let him into the country and give him a visa and allow him to conduct himself in a business capacity? Because they knew somebody, folks. They knew somebody. They knew Democrats. They knew Obama. They knew somebody. And now, just now, the media is starting to figure out that, look at this connection with Runa Capital. Look at how deep this rabbit hole goes as it pertains to Russia's infiltration into our government. And I think, like I said, it goes beyond the Democrats. I think it goes all the way to the FBI and the CIA. I think that even Silicon Valley has been infiltrated by the Russians. And what I mean by this is just look at what I've been telling you to look at. Runa Capital, Kaspersky Labs. Look at the individuals who created and the venture capitalists of Runa Capital and how close they are to Putin. Take a look at the venture capital that Runa Capital has put themselves into and how close they are to software that is used by subcontractors that could be potentially CIA. I mean, look, I don't want to get too far into this, folks, because let's be honest. I mean, what we're uncovering here is something that probably not too many people want to know. But you need to open your eyes and realize that freedom isn't given, it's taken. And we've got to take our freedom, and we need to let this information to be known, man. So once again, Hillary Clinton says, the Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. And the next day, Putin comes out unleashing and announcing his super nuke, threatening the world. Huh? I told you. I told all of you people. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again, all right? Anyway, let me get to these last couple of damn stories, then we're going to move on to Radio Graffiti. Did y'all hear? South Korea, they sent an envoy to meet with North Korea's Kim Jong-Un personally in Pyongyang. Now, why are we saber-rattling with North Korea if Moon, the president of South Korea, is going to cuck to North Korea to this capacity? I mean, sending an envoy to meet with Kim Jong-Un personally? I mean, this is the first time that anyone from South Korea has met with Kim Jong-Un, and it's very interesting because what is going to culminate from this? What is Kim Jong-Un trying to do? I mean, what's his end game? I mean, what really pisses me off is I don't think South Korea really gives a crap about what we're doing for them. I mean, and the proof is in them going over there to Pyongyang and having goddamn Swiss cheese with freaking Kim Jong-Un. So, I mean, if I were the president, I mean, I would just keep saber-rattling with this guy. I would not dedicate any troops or any kind of military action on North Korea if South Korea is going to cuck like this. I mean, why are we having our troops in the DMZ there anyway? Why are we doing this? Why are we protecting South Korea if they're cucking to this capacity? I just can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. South Korea sends an envoy to meet with North Korea's Kim Jong-Un personally in Pyongyang. You should be ashamed of yourself, North Korea. Now, South Korea, excuse me, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be goddamn ashamed of yourself cucking to this crap. I mean, don't you South Koreans understand that it was capitalism that has made your country prosperous, for Christ's sake? I mean, look at the growing economy of South Korea. Have you ever seen Seoul, South Korea? It looks freaking more lit up than New York City. And that's our money. Remember, that's us in the United States buying their crap so that they can have the badass lit up cities, so they can have the badass technology, so they can have the badass metropolises. Anyway, I am very disappointed with South Korea, and I can't believe that we're still protecting these people after they sent an envoy to meet with North Korea's Kim Jong-Un personally in Pyongyang. I'm really sick. I'm really sick, man. Anyway, let me get to these last two issues here. Italy had its election, folks, and let me tell you what I like about this election. It is the end of the left in Italy. It is the end of the left, the end of the liberals in Italy. They're gone. Goodbye. And you want to know why, folks? The migration situation. That's why. Italy has gotten tired of this migration. They don't want it anymore, all right? They didn't sign up for all these wild Yehudis. And as a matter of fact, they liked their old bourgeois, Italian, socialist type of endeavor. They want to bring that back. You know? They don't want Yehudis to come in and make kebab shops and they have to worry about broads and hijabs and all that. They're tired of it. They're tired. And populism rose and basically said, we don't want liberalism in Italy anymore. And I hope that this populist movement that's happening right now in Italy, I hope that they take the EU and say, you know what, stuff this goddamn pepperoni pizza up your ass. We don't want to be a part of the EU anymore. It was the EU's fault that brought all these goddamn Yehudis to eat our pepperoni pizza. These Yehudis came and freaking infested Italy. And they stole my spaghetti and meatballs. And that's what the Italians said. That's why they went to the polls, and that's why they elected a whole new government in Italy. And let me tell you, for you Italian liberals, baffandu, huh? Baffandu, up your ass! Up your ass! Congratulations to the Italian populace. I hope that you use this election, and I hope that you stick it to the goddamn EU, boy. I hope that you stick it to the EU there, boy. Anyway, let's continue, all right? Last but not least, the UN, the United Nations, is finally sending an envoy into eastern Ghouta, Syria, because, of course, we have the Russians bombing the hell out of eastern Ghouta because, you know, they're supposedly trying to bomb the hell out of al-Nusra. But I really don't know what the Russians are doing. I mean, I don't really know what's going on in Syria. Syria is a very precarious situation. We've got so many different nations in Syria that a potential for a global conflict, it almost seems inevitable. I mean, once again, Turkey is in Afrin, Syria. We've got Russia in eastern Ghouta. We've got east of the Euphrates, we've got the Kurds that are backed up by the United States advisors. You've got the Israelis that are now air bombing any of the Iranian positions. We also got Iran in there. We've also got Macron talking about potentially doing some airstrikes in Syria. So, I mean, good God, man. I have no goddamn idea. But the UN, of course, they're trying to show off that they're some globalist institutional group of people that actually care about the world. So they got to make sure that they send an envoy into eastern Ghouta so they can say, yeah, look, see, we're the UN. We're trying. We're trying to do something. We're trying to get world peace here, dude. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. Ever since the UN was incepted, the world has been in perpetual war. Perpetual war. You know, because before the United Nations, wars were won and lost. You remember that? Wars were won and lost before the United Nations, or what was once called the League of Nations. Now that we have the United Nations, wars aren't won or lost, they're managed now. They manage wars. I mean, and that's all we have been seeing ever since the inception of the United Nations is the managing of wars. And wars that are managed, folks, we have seen throughout the years, tend to be very prolonged military engagements, which leave lots and lots of people dead. Lots and lots of people dead. So I don't understand why the United Nations is ever touted as a peacekeeping organization when since their inception, they have done nothing but perpetuated the management on a global scale, the management of wars. And what's worse, a war that you win or lose, or one that you manage for 10 or 20 years? Unreal, man, unreal. Anyway, look, that's it. I've had enough. I'm done. I'm done with the news. I guess it's about that time on this carpet munching Monday to get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now. The number is 563-999-3791. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. And before we get to Radio Graffiti, folks, I'd like to remind everybody, if you want exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, I will be there voice chatting with people tonight. We've got well over 100 members. Come and kick back with us. Come and drink with us. Come and conduct some internet tomfoolery with us. And you can get there by going to my Gab right now. Check out my Gab. Look at my Gab. Go to my Gab account, Politics Ghost, and hit that subscribe button. It's as easy as that. Hit the subscribe button, baby. where it says subscribe, hit it. And then once you do all that, message me right now after you hit the subscribe. Message me on Gab in a private message. Message me in a private message and give me your Discord name so I can give you an exclusive invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. All right? Hit the subscribe button. Anyway, now that we got that all out of the way, do we have any Radio Graffiti calls, engineer? All right. Well, without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti right now. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Long live Karl Marx and long live the ideas that man said in the Communist Manifesto. The workers of the world unite.
Comrade, now it's time to distribute your ass to the people. So bend over and spread for the globalists. Oh my.
You pro-communist son of a... Get out! Get that communist crap off! I'm not even gonna let that communist crap finish, for Christ's sake! Ain't no trolling about communism! The only goddamn good communist is a goddamn dead communist! Give me the mic! Don't be goddamn trolling around and kidding around about communism, boy! I'm not kidding around, boy. Do you understand? Capitalism is serious business, and we hate communists. Do you understand that, you piece of crap? We hate communists. Son of a bitch. 352 Radio Graffiti.
Go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast. And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast. If you're a spectator and become a part of the spectacle, all you gotta do is give me a couple right now at 506-399-3791. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 or 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. Anyway, I ain't here. Goddamn Radio Graffiti calls to get out here. All right, well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti callers.
Are you kidding me? Did you just auto-tune me, you prick? Freaking auto-tune, asshole! Freaking auto-tunes! Good God, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me, for Christ's sake. Give me the freaking mic. What the hell you think I am? You trying to go back? You're trying to go back in time, for Christ's sake? Auto-tune like back when T-Pain was real popular, remember that? I'm T-Pain. Come on, man, let me buy you a drink. Come on, man, let me buy you a drink. Son of a bitch. 256 Radio Graffiti. What the hell are you doing? Are you playing with your Peter Popper, boy? Get it straight. 269 Radio Graffiti.
I'm Ghost City. I've been sticking things up my prolapsed ass all night to your voice. It's so hot.
Jesus Christ, with this ass. Goddamn butt stalker! Goddamn internet butt stalking piece of crap! I thought we got rid of that guy! I thought we got rid of that stupid fruit! That goddamn asshole called me every day for 2 years! Enough of that asshole! Give me the mic! Give me the goddamn mic! Let's not start that trend again. You understand me? Let's not start that trend again! Oh, my God. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. We got Tyron and the Knicks won Radio Graffiti. I mean, let me tell you something. If I had a son named Jesus Christ and Jesus was autistic, I'd be like, I'd take you a trip to the woodshed, boy. We can give it. No, freaking belt off. It's time for you to be a man. Yeah. Time for you to be a man, boy. Yeah. Yeah! 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 I ain't made a man of you yet, boy! Yeah! 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 Look at this! I busted my belt!
I'm sorry.
I busted my favorite belt doing this! You see what you did?
I'm sorry.
I mean, look at this! Look at my favorite belt! That's my favorite belt! It's cost me $250, for Christ's sake! I mean, I didn't kill Jesus, you son of a bitch! Damn it! You blasphemous troll bastards! How dare you! I'm not a Judas! I didn't kill Jesus! Shut up! Give me the mic! I'm not a Judas! Son of a bitch! You freaking assholes, man. I'm telling you right damn now! 352 Radio Graffiti! Wait a minute, isn't that the goddamn commie national anthem? You son of a... Enough of this crap! Enough! Damn it! Communism is not funny! Communism is not funny, for Christ's sake! Take your goddamn communist trolls and shove them up your shit funnel! You hear me, you troll terrorist? Shove them up your shit funnel! Give me the mic! Jesus Christ, man. What a goddamn ridiculous freaking Radio Graffiti already, man. What a stupid Radio Graffiti. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name is...
Oh, great. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. All right, let's go ahead and just start hanging up unavailables. Hang them all up, engineer. Hang them all the hell up. Hang them all up. Jesus Christ. Like we need that trolling garbage. All right, 909 Radio Graffiti.
We got the arbiter.
Radio Graffiti.
This is Joe Joey Super Cool Food Reviews. Today I'm doing Ghost. This looks very delish at $1.99 from Winter Garden. And let's give this a shot. This has got the Ghost. Sorry about it.
Oh my gosh.
And
what's going on here?
No way! Today.
No way!
Not bad indeed. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, nigga.
Jesus Christ. Shut up, all right? Just shut your stupid stinking hole already, for Christ's sake. 336 Radio Graffiti.
Obama, you fucking nigger! You made me a racist!
I want to kill a nigger, pull the trigger, stab and kill, and push a nigger, stick him in the punching up and close the door.
Hey, look, shut that racist crap off! Shut that goddamn racist crap off, for Christ's sake! You're gonna get me yanked off the air, you assholes! Good God, who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? We've got 352 Radio Graffiti.
That's what Bernie Sanders, white people don't know what it's like to be poor. Honeymoon to the Soviet Union, they knew how to treat those Christians there. We could just do it. Hey, sorry, I want to be a big man. I'm going to be one someday. All right, let me get serious.
Goddamn Alex Jones ripped me off! He keeps ripping me off! I'm sick of it! I'm so sick of it, for Christ's sake! That son of a bitch Alex Jones keeps ripping me off! He keeps ripping me off and I'm sick of it! I'm goddamn so sick of it! Good God! Give me the mic! I'm sick of that asshole! He rips me off all the time! I'm sick of it! I'm sick of it! Every time, hey, this is Alex Jones here, and I've got super male vitality, and my filters! Enough of that asshole! Enough! Jesus Christ! Who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? We're going to continue going. And let me tell you, you idiot unavailables can keep calling. I am not calling on another unavailable today. You go fuck yourselves. How you like that? How about 510 Radio Graffiti?
You awaken from your slumber to the sound of a blood-curdling scream. You open your eyes to darkness. It takes a split second for your vision to...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you shut up, Plague, for Christ's sake? I can't believe you did that. But then again, I can, you freak. 706 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I was just watching the YouTube today, and that nice man Alex Jones had Ted Nugent on. When you gonna have some real guests on for yourself?
Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you something. Everybody's afraid to come on this broadcast, all right? And you want to know why they're afraid? Because of you dumbass autistic tards, all right? That's why. That's why. Because of you stupid autistic tard idiots. That's why. So take that in your pipe and smoke it. 732 Radio Graffiti. We got Rob the Capitalist, Radio Graffiti.
Stop making me sound like a cartoon, prehistoric sack of crap. I'm tired of this crap, man. Don't you understand it? I'm tired of this crap. You must start playing feminine penis loving cards. I'm tired. Why? No, I'm so tired. Oh, God. Making me sound like a colored kid, man. God. Screw you, man. You people piss me off! You piss me off! You piss me off!
Whoa, you die! Whoa, you die! Whoa, you die! Whoa, you die!
God damn it! Shut up! Shut up and stop making me sound like a goddamn cartoon! Shut up! Shut up! Stop making me sound like a goddamn cartoon! Shut up, man! God damn it, shut up! Jesus Christ, give me the freaking mic! Just shut up, man. Just shut up. Just shut up! What a bunch of garbage, man. 256 Radio Graffiti. We got J-Man Radio Graffiti.
Guten Tag, mein Führer. I caught this man impersonating a Gestapo officer.
Hail, Ghostler! What the hell is this? This is supposed to be representing my right? What is this man-made shit? 2'5"? Germans are not 2'5".
I'm 2'6". Get it straight.
This man is not from Germany. He may be half Jew.
The hell are you talking about? Hitler?
I use yarmulkes for coffee filters. A Jew.
Uh-oh. Achtung! It's low to an inch.
He's half Jew. Good God. Throw him in the oven. No. Oh, man.
I wish I wasn't Jewish.
Wah, wah, wah.
You racist son of a... I can't believe you! Oh my God! Oh my God, I can't believe it! I can't believe you would do that crap! I can't believe it! Somebody's probably calling the ADL right now! You sick racist pricks! Oh my God! Oh my God! Give me the freaking mic, man! You son of a bitch, man! You assholes are turning this goddamn show into a carpet munching Monday! Good God! Good God, this is a carpet munching Monday! Shut it down, for Christ's sake! I want to shut it down! I want to shut it down! Good God! Oh! 513 Radio Graffiti!
Danny J, Radio Graffiti.
Are you racially bigoted? Does your behavior affect others? If you said yes to any of these questions, then you may have racial bigotry syndrome. Hi, I'm Danny J, and I'm a clinical psychiatrist here to help. If you've noticed that your racially bigoted behavior has become a detriment to not only yourself, but the people around you, then I'm the one you need to call. Not only do I have rave reviews on Yelp, but take a listen to what one of my satisfied customers said.
I went to Danny J because my racial bigoted behavior was out of control. I cannot recommend him enough.
So what are you waiting for? Call today. Warning, the service is not available in Texas.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
God damn African booty scratcher asshole! I've had enough of this crap! I've had enough of this garbage, man! I freaking hate that guy, African goddamn booty scratcher! I freaking hate that guy! Oh, God! Give me the mic! You goddamn sons of bitches, troll terrorists and cyber vermin sons of bitches! You're lucky we're not in the damn barroom right now, boy! I would beat your pansexual Peter Puffer, gender fluid fondling, rusty trombone playing, dirty Sanchez loving, Cincinnati bow tie receiving, blue ball blowing, taint tonguing, anal object aficionado ass. I would kick your ass. Good God. Ah. Ah. Oh, my goddamn you sons of bitches, man! Turning my show into a carpet-munching Monday? Good God, man, I'm only gonna take a couple more goddamn calls, and I'm gone! I'm out of here! 647 goddammit Radio Graffiti!
Smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
What the hell was that, for Christ's sake, man? What in the hell was that? 507 Radio Graffiti. That's the last group of people that I want to hear is a bunch of dildo up the ass having bronies, for Christ's sake. Don't you dare try to take away my bronies, you piece of crap. You understand that? Yeah, you know what? Shut up, all right? Just shut your stupid stinking mouth, all right? Shut up!
I'm not ending on that one, for Christ's sake. 614 Radio Graffiti!
Ghost, I just got my Ancestry.com results and found out I'm half Slav. Want to have a three-way with Putin at the Kremlin to celebrate? Oh my!
Yeah, you know what? Why don't you stick a vodka bottle up your shit funnel, you son of a bitch! I'm done! Stick a goddamn fork in me! I'm done for this carpet munching Monday! I'm done! Give me the mic! Look, I'm gonna be in the TCR chat room. You want in there? Go to my Gab account and subscribe! I can't believe you turned this into a carpet munching Monday! I'm sitting over here, I'm wasting my time, effort, and energy on you people. I didn't even care! You don't even care! You don't even care! You don't even care! I can't stand you, sons of bitches! I deserve more respect! I deserve more respect!
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And that's the end of that. Tub Guy fatality. And that is all for the TCR broadcast of episode number 552. Shoutouts to the Inner Circle and shoutouts to the TCR Discord chat for listening in. And thank you everybody for listening well as well. I am your relay host, your BN King. Once again, thanking you guys for coming out for another installment of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Once again, we have concluded the broadcast, or the relay broadcast, for sure. Anyways, folks, I'm going to give some shoutouts here momentarily, so guys, stay put for some shoutouts. So, please, don't spam anything just as yet, or just hold that on until the very end, or until I say so. But first, I'm going to put some inputs here, because that's what we're going to have to do first around here. So first things first, for anybody who is a new listener, or anybody who watches the stream but not subscribed, why not just subscribe? Because of course I do the TCR broadcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. And we do them live, or whatever Ghost does them live. So, of course, either way, you'll be notified when the next stream would happen. So, we do click that bell or so. Just make sure to, be notified when the next stream happens. And right then and there, you get the notify bell signal that the next live stream would happen. So, just an FYI. And if you wish to, you can also follow my Twitter account at The Running Network, or you can also to my Gab account, BN_King, and also make sure to follow Politics Ghost, which is Ghost's Gab account. And if you do follow Ghost and, well, do subscribe to him, well, you'll be able to be access to TCR Discord chat, which I'm going to be in there. Not going to be too long after this. So of course, if you want to hang out with me, Ghost, and everybody else of the TCR community in that chat room, all you have to do is subscribe to Ghost and send in your Discord name, and he'll send you a Discord invite. And that's a one-time use Discord invite, by the way. But of course, after that, you'll be instantly in, and that is that. So make sure to do that, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. And with that said, guys, we are going to be moving on to shoutouts. Yeah, shoutouts time. So of course, I'm gonna have to be quick about shoutouts because of course I got nothing. I had to move Posey on. Have another live stream I'm actually currently doing, so I gotta hurry this up because of course it's wasting a bit of my bandwidth for it. So let's do this. But before I do regular shoutouts, I'm gonna be doing some special shoutouts. So special shoutouts are people who have subscribed during the broadcast, or donated or tipped during the broadcast. So of course I want to give out the big shout out here who actually gave me a $1.99 tip from Commodore Crusher 9000 TM Pictures. Aluminum can stop wave. Ooh, you mean these cans right here? Yeah, that's cans, alright. Oh yeah, fresh aluminum cans. Well, that is Aluminum cans that way. Thank you, Commodore and Crusher 9000 for the 199 tip. So, of course, tips on that. And, of course, that's just one tipper. That's all we have. But, of course, we special subscriber shout out to A3 Green Reaper for subscribing. So, thank you for subscribing, Green Reaper. So, hopefully you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. And, of course, thank you for listening. And hopefully I'll see you next. All right. Now, let's move on for regular shoutouts. So, shall we move on to regular shoutouts here? Okay, let's go. All right, regular shoutouts time, guys. So, I'm going to give some regular shoutouts to people who will just be in the chat rooms here. I'm going to pick BN Theater first and then YouTube second. So, let me move on to the BN Theater. It's going to go first, and then second time we're going to... Hey, Gustavo Padilla! $2 tip. Thank you. Love this. Hey, appreciate it for that, Gustavo. And thank you for the $2 tip. Because amor is love in Spanish. All right, let's do some BN Theater shoutouts here. So, what's going on tonight? Purple Pony, T. Rianne, Bob, Thomas, Alexa, Chiefs and Barrel, Chrome Thunder, Cody D. Bunny, Dorito Taimu. What's going on, Dorito? What's going on to Edgar Flyer, Scarlet Moon, Space Coast, Sunshine Shimmerfag, I Am Wrong, Meow the Piano. What's going on to Mitch Germeister, OJ Emma Green, or OJ Emma Green. What's going on to Pinkwater? And what's going on to Royal and the Short Buzz. And, of course, that's everybody else on the list here. So, of course, I missed your shout-out name or you were behind that wall. Thank you all for coming out. Shout-outs to y'all. Now we can move on onto the YouTube shout-out, shall we? All right, YouTube. We are going on to YouTube. So, once again, YouTube shout-outs will be commencing here. So, what do you do when you get a shout-out on YouTube? All you have to do is, well, to spam that chat room. Easy as that. And of course, your name will be popping up on the participants list. And of course, I'll be naming them there. Hey, $9.99 tip from Awesomeness. Thank you for that tip. Flip those numbers upside down. Oh yeah, can we actually flip those numbers here? Hold on, can I bring it up here? Or hold on, I guess I can flip this up. Oh, can I? It's not even higher. Come on. Well, here's a little closer here. Yeah, that's actually... Hey! Wow! Gustavo! $10 tip! Loan! What here is extra? Oh my god, Gustavo! Woohoo! Gustavo's on the heating roll for $10, man. Thank you, Gustavo. Appreciate for you, my friend. Appreciate though. So, gracias, amigo. Gracias por los 10. And of course, that is pretty much it for right now. Man, that's just good things are happening here now, guys. All right, so I'm actually going subsiding here. Let's do some shoutouts, shall we? So once again, YouTube shoutouts. We commencing them right now. It's going on to 998, Aaron Tumon. Awesomeness once again. It's going on to Chris Jaros, Commodore Crusher 9000 TM Pictures. It's going on to Dante the Lifting Capitalist. There you go. Once again to Gustavo Padilla. Pedaling. It's going on to Hands Up, Don't Shoot, Neo Shot, Puka Dude, Rick Hoover, Samuel Garcia, is it Santire? Santire. It's Santire. Okay, it's going on to Scarlet Moon, Sigma 018, Slowpoke Garcia. It's going on to Sneaky as Chameleon, the Colliman MX, X-String 93, and Young Me Song. And of course, that's everybody on that list here. So Midnight Smiles, yeah, you get that one last shout out. Anyways, so let me scroll up and see if I missed anybody. If I miss anybody out here, make sure to do it now. What's in it for me to donate? Well, Hashu, what is it for you? If you ever want to do what you want me to do something special, you could actually just say, hey, King, why not just drink something? Or, hey, King, why not blow that whistle? Or, hey, King, why not just do something crazy? Or, I don't know. I don't know if you want that, or of course I'll just give you a very special big shout out to y'all. That's all I can say. Let's see here. The Calling MX. Oh yeah, the Pet Mexican was here earlier. So yeah, Ow My Ears was here earlier. I'm scrolling up back up here on the chat long. Just Your Average Dude was here earlier. Let's see who else we have. Eve of Tartaris was here earlier. Who else? Lucas Sicard was here earlier. I don't know, Hushu. You have to do, I don't know, just say. SNS Opinions was here earlier. Shy Guy Mask was here earlier. I'm looking up on the scroll line. Mask Pony was here earlier. Let's see here. Looking up on the chat log. Yeah, hold on. I missed the Awesome Sponge was here earlier. Scarlet Moon is here. And hopefully Scarlet Moon is also on the TCR chat. I know you're in there, man. So I'll see you there here momentarily. SM Zig was here earlier. Let's see here. Ron Livingstone was here earlier. Is it TikTok? What? TikTok Lick. TikTok Lick was here earlier. Daddy Boom 1 was here earlier. Okay. Scrolling up in my banana shoes, just scrolling up in my banana shoes, going squish, 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 going squish, squish, squish. Out now at the parts. Going on to once again the MC Agan 1969 was here earlier. Sean Cowley was here earlier. I'm slipping around. Oh, it's going on to Diamondu. Diamondu was here earlier. Haven't seen him in a while. What's going on to, is he here? Oh, wait, that's it? That's everybody. Ooh. Ooh, my. Everybody was, that's everything. I can go up, scroll up. Alright. Well, I guess that's how far I can go. But, of course, once again, if I miss your name, shout out, you were behind the paywall. Thank you all for listening, and thank you all for watching. And, of course, special thanks to everybody who is, well, listening in from the archive. So, thank you for listening at this very end point. And, yeah, that's just pretty much it. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening in for another installment of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast relay stream right here on the BN. Alright, guys. Well, now that I'm done with the shoutouts, I guess it's time for me to really just end the stream because, of course, I got nothing much to say. But, of course, I want to thank Ghost for the show today. I forgot to say that, of course. Thank you, Ghost, for another great show and, of course, put out. And, yeah, man, that Operation Spilt Vodka, man. Whew, it is, it's steaming, and, of course, that's actually pretty big. And, yeah, kind of feel like the 2016 days where that meme magic hit happened. And again, you know, it's still pushing. So, of course, you know, once it gets to the faces of the media, well, guess what? The meddling for Russia's election from the U.S., it's going to be hitting the media sometime. And it is hitting the, it is hitting in the, them side medias, but not, I don't think it is hitting right now on the news, like in the mainstream news, like in TV. It's sad. Finally got your power back, but it took 2 days to get it back. My electric company sucks. Oh man, Rick Hoover, man, that sucks. Power outage for 2 days. Jesus. Well, hopefully you actually survive, because 2 days of without electricity, man. You know, compared to losing internet for like a full month and a half, that is torturing. And yet again, it wouldn't got back my internet because, of course, of it. And I don't know, there were some issues with it, but hopefully you're good, man. So yeah, it's too bad you can't gift subs on Gap like you can on Twitch. Oh, I don't know about that. MLP lose last night, so angry. Well, I was frustrated yesterday. It was a great game though. The MLP match against you on that 4cc winter, the finale. My God, what a game that was. And you know, I was rooting for MLP because, of course, you know, you get a side one, and of course my main side is MLP, even though I dislike the names of it, but of course that's because that's they're using 4chan thing. But of course, once again, great game. It was just, oh my god, it was just teeth it was teeth cluttering. It was also like anxiety. It was the game that match right there. My god. Hey, TCU Gaming 1, what's going on? But my god, that match last night, it was lit all the way from the beginning to end. But my god, the they would have gotten to the penalty if it wasn't for Twilight, man. Twilight would score that 3 to tie it 3-3 for before the penalty came, because that was an amazing, especially when it was supposed to be you to win that, but of course you wanted from the penalty kick. And my god, it was so my god, it's so it was so sad, yeah, and I was kind of like table flipping everywhere. Like, god damn it, Hi Annan, man, Hi Annan screwed it up, and he pretty much missed that. Well, he pretty much just effed up, and then of course you just wins it for the final penalty score of that, so winning at 4-3. But at least they got second place, so I'm actually pretty good. They won second place, even though if they would have won first place again, they would have received 3 stars. But well, yeah, I guess MOP will get the well another day we'll win it on the next cup. So hopefully they'll do so. Anyways, it's already time for me to mosey on out here, because right now I got people well, actually, I need to take care of the other chat room here. So, of course, the TCR Discord chat, and of course, on the mod, so I don't know what's going on there. So, once again, guys, thank you all for listening, and thank you all for watching. When you call them on the recordings and get back on Saturday, then we never did. Anyways, it was a great show. All right, thank you, Rick, for coming out tonight, and thank you all for once again for coming out. I am now leaving the stream right now, but I'm gonna head over to the BN Theater. If you want to watch the post show, go head over to the BN Theater. BN Theater is on the description right below the YouTube. Click on it. You'll be instantly going into the BN Theater side tube chat. And of course, the chat room is embedded with a YouTube stream. And of course, after that, it's going to be another stream that's going to be popping up. But of course, if that goes offline anytime, there will be an offline stream that goes 24/7 playing something nostalgic. So of course, if you're into that, well, just go on there. So once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming out. I'll see you guys back here this Wednesday for the next broadcast of TCR. If not Friday, or on the next TCR broadcast. So yes, guys, that's all for this stream. Head over to the BN Theater. We're about to start up the post show that's currently in progress. And of course, I'm gonna have to lower down bandwidth for it, because of course it's starting popping up some redunculous frame drops. So see you guys there, or see you guys next time. So good night, guys. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time on the next stream. So bye, guys. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for listening. Bye, Dorito. Bye, Rick. Bye, TCU Gaming. Bye, T-Rian. Bye, Night Purple Pony. And good night to everybody in this chat, because right now I have to end it right now. So thank you, guys, and I'll see you guys next stream. Bye, guys. Bye. Good night, everybody. Good day to all. See you guys next time. Good night, everybody. Later on.